Hold on.
Oh, look at it. She bought that. Period.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory you think about, but you wouldn't tell nobody?
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
You got one tapped in? Craziest conspiracy theory. Pizzagate. They all did that shit. They got the island. Yeah, Bill Gates. Goddamn the first lady. Goddamn the Trump. Yeah, all of them. They tapped in.
Hey, Mike, what's your worst breakup story?
My worst breakup story? I caught him in bed cheating. I whooped that.
Oh man. That's sad. All right, next question. What's heavier, a pound of pillows or a pound of pennies?
A pound of pennies.
Pound of pennies. This is the last one.
He can't even say it. He's hearing dialogue.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all seen the title, tonight we're going to be talking about y'all mamas and y'all daddies and how they influence y'all to have fucked up relationships. So I'm going to ask y'all, and y'all put in the comment section before we get started, do our parents influence dating failures? I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. I sound weird in these headphones. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and we're going to start with Brad and go around because we don't have any first timers, so everybody's been freaked out already. Let's go.
Oh, Lord, freaked out. So it's making shot takers and puff chasers. This is your great Sir Bradley Ashton back with another installment of the New Normal Podcast. My main man said, man, this is a wonderful show. Let me go and give you a shout out right quick too, brother. Said you've been doing this for like the past going on like 3 years, man, and the channel is growing. So just want to continue to thank you for allowing me and Chris Christian and everybody else to come on here and spotlight and talk about these topics. And it's gonna be another good show.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Definitely a big shout out to Sid for putting this together and me being a part of it. Christian, Brad. Like I said, we just getting started, but it's a journey ahead, and I think everybody looking forward to it. But it's legacy_made on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, The Date Master. We're dropping a lot of good content. Also shop the Legacy Room Vintage. As you see me, I am stylist, store owner, distributor, whatever you need in the fashion and accessory world. You can get at Legacy Room _vintage.
We got an ukulele.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I
don't know how to go from after that introduction.
You got to introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Alex. Mother Eve _ on IG and Twitter. That's all I gotta say.
What's going on? Hello. Applause. All right, what's going on? Back again. It's your boy Chris. Well, they call me Christian because of this guy over here. But now, big shout out to Sid. Guess I gotta do it too. It'll only be right, So, but y'all can catch me on the IG at Catch My Pics. That's catch_my_pics. You don't want to miss it. Catch me on Twitter at The Real Jones. The_real_Jones. I think that's what it is. Catch me on Snapchat at Snap My Pics, all one word. Catch me on Facebook at Christian Jones. Catch me on TikTok at Christian Jones 7. Say they can't see me, bro.
I hope I ain't fuck shit up.
Why y'all fuck up when they get on me? That should be fucked up. Dang, bro. It's cool. I'm light skinned. No, this nigga light skinned.
Nah.
Because I ain't got the glasses on.
Know what that was.
There we go.
I pushed a new button. My bad. I pushed a new button on my camera switcher. I ain't never pushed before.
Now you got to pan back on me because they got to see my face for like 5 more seconds.
Okay.
Yes, sir. D model, you know what I'm saying? They got to see the model, you know what I'm saying? And you go out on me. Really?
My bad. I was trying to move and get everything right. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. If y'all watching, y'all make sure y'all put in the comment section where y'all from. And I need to know once again, do y'all think y'all mamas and daddies influence y'all to have bad dating experiences, bad partners, bad marriages? Do y'all think they influence y'all the right or the wrong way? Do you, or has your parents influenced you the right way and you try to replicate that out here, but everybody else's parent has raised them bad? So it's hard for you to find somebody that's suitable to bring into your world or in your life. We're going to start with these first couple videos. This is a video that Christian sent me, so we're going to watch these. Let's go.
When a couple gets married, we'll call them the new family. Her family becomes extended family. His family becomes extended family. It's not one family. It's now 3 families. If you don't have a healthy system with your extended family, you're going to break your immediate family. Here's a study that was released by Forbes. And they actually looked at the reasons why people got divorced. Number 1, 43%, lack of family support. The point is this: your extended family can't make you, but they can break you. Infidelity doesn't even rank as high, or lack of compatibility, or intimacy, or arguing, or finances, or commitment, or parenting. You hear all the time, well, the 2 most important things in marriage are money and communication. No, it's actually not. It's if the in-laws are acting like outlaws. That's the big issue. When a couple gets married.
And let's play this one right here.
My son is getting married in a couple of weeks in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But for his honeymoon, they're going to the Bahamas. Now, Steve, I've always wanted to go to the Bahamas.
Right.
And we're a very close-knit family. So do you think it would be okay if my husband and I went along with them?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No! No!
I think
You can't.
it's a great time.
You're not gonna know. You can't do that.
I love my new daughter-in-law. She's amazing. I think she'd like me to go. You don't
What?
think?
On the honeymoon? Are you kidding me? Ma'am, honeymoon.
Well, it could be my second honeymoon.
No, we'll go somewhere else.
Oh. My son is getting married in a couple of weeks in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico.
Okay.
But for
So I'm gonna ask you guys right now, and we're gonna start with Alex. And the reason that I'm gonna ask Alex this, because it seems from my dating experiences that mother and daughter relationships are always, to me, from my dating experience and from what I've seen, pretty bad when it comes to mother giving daughter advice on how to date. It seems like sometimes the mother can be jealous, especially if she does not have a man of her own. So I'm going to ask you, do you think it's cool for your mama to go on a honeymoon with you and your husband?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, my grandma raised me. So my mother would never be invited. But my grandma, nah.
Would you invite your grandma?
My grandma 80. She is not trying to be.
I'm just
all-
saying, you know, we got new school grandmas. I seen somebody say she
my
was a grandma at 32 the other day.
No. My grandma old school, Wilcox County. Like, no, she's not up for the shenanigans. She gonna let me live my life, and that's that. Now, no, why is parents going? I'm trying to be out here.
So why do you think this woman find it comfortable to ask Steve Harvey this shit on national TV?
I'm not gonna say it, but 3 words. One.
Say it. You can say it. You can say it. We this the new number
It's-
pocket. We don't hold back.
White people shit.
Oh, that's white people shit.
That's white people shit.
So do y'all really think that's white people shit? I'm gonna ask y'all, fellas, y'all think that's white people shit? Or do you think that there would be a mother try to finagle her way on a free trip, a black woman?
I think personally that's a Caucasian thing,
Mhm.
personally speaking. Now you may have the 1 or 2 black mamas that may try to, you know what I'm saying, finesse their way on the honeymoon trip, but that sounds real Koskany, you know. That sounds real Koskany, you know.
The caucasity.
The caucasity.
Okay, I bet. Nah, I'm here.
You know,
Yeah, the catch me, goddamn. You fucked me up.
kind of like why would you ask Steve, of all things, you know, can you go on a honeymoon trip with your son and daughter-in-law? Like, did she think about that question like before she asked? Like, yeah, I'm gonna ask Steve this. Yeah, he gonna go along with it. Like, what? No.
That's that privilege though.
Hey, boy, I just finna say it. I just finna say it. You are a white woman in America, bro. You know
she
top,
get to do
top,
what
top.
she get to do what she want.
Top of the food chain.
Despite who feelings I have to regard, I don't care. I want to go, and this opportunity for me to go. So
facts.
I'm gonna probably pay for the honeymoon. I paid for it.
I'm gonna go. It was a wedding present.
But she automatically is asking it with a bravado that she knows she going.
Yeah.
Right.
So
she just want clarification.
It ain't nobody that's gonna stop her from going.
Well, look, Steve said I could go, so I mean,
yeah, and it did not go how she thought it would.
No, she got embarrassed.
Yeah, even though I was agree with Steve Harvey on a lot of stuff, he was like, "Nah, Shawty, you can't." Nah.
Steve Harvey, he a broken clock. He'll be right 2 times a day.
Right.
I'm dead.
2 times.
He'll be right 2 times a day.
Nah, bro.
And no, when he right is iffy because you don't know if he right on the AM or the PM. So it's a little iffy at times. Do y'all think my bad, I'm over here trying to get a camera together. I ain't think about it when I was setting the cameras. I had a free camera today. But do y'all think how influential do y'all think your in-laws are?
Very.
It's a big part.
It just depends on, like my boy said, if they acting like outlaws, everything will be good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so have you had a crazy in-law story? Because I got one, not necessarily an in-law, but I've dated a woman and her mama was so like pulling, like she was like a puppet. The daughter was the puppet, the mom was pulling all the strings. So do you have a crazy in-law story or? Don't look at him. Why are you looking at him?
Because he knows the story. Because he knows the story.
You gonna tell it?
It's a lot to tell. Though.
I'm talking about the day you got home, man. Mama got there.
Man. So, I mean, I really can't tell. I can really just tell really what was going on.
You can just get a scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just say that I ain't know if I was dating her or her mama. It got to the point where, like, if she said go in there and snap on that nigga for no reason, she finna come do it.
What?
Yes, it was like that. It's like, but I could tell, like, it was, she was being taught to benefit out the like get her benefits out the relationship. Like, she was so in tune into, like, I felt like she was trying to live through her daughter.
So was there ever a time where you felt as if the mama wanted to fuck you too?
Wow.
Was there ever a time you felt like the girl you was dating mama wanted to smash you?
Yeah.
Did she ever make passes at you? Did she say anything about the way that you look? Because I've had a situation where I was dating a girl and her auntie had came to the house.
Yeah.
And her mom was sitting on the couch talking, and the auntie was like, if I could be a fly on that wall, because her daughter, her niece had came in there, and she hit me, and we started wrestling. This is the time I was working out real hard, and I just yoked her ass up real quick, like, and then we were just playing, and then the auntie gonna say, "Ooh, if I could be a fly on that wall," and I'm like, really? So
okay, I can tell you. Okay, I can tell you something.
Pervert.
What you got?
Okay, I can tell you something that happened that was crazy between the mama and daughter. Okay, well, the daughter wanted to get a BBL. She wanted to get a BBL. And but she wanted somebody else to go with her, of course, and I couldn't go. I had to work, and you know what I'm saying? We had just got a house, so I'm like, hey, I need to go to work. Blase, blase. So the mom was against it at the time, and it was a whole shit, like it was a whole World War III. They was bumping. She said, if you go do it, I ain't never gonna fuck with you again. And I ain't like,
that's the mama telling the daughter this?
Yes.
Okay.
So the daughter does it anyway. The mom goes out there with her. She stays out there, I'd probably say about half a month. About half a month she stayed out there. Came back. Goddamn. You know, I had to help take care of her, and because she couldn't do everything by herself. So I mean, so
you were squeezing the fluid out
Yeah.
that ass.
Drainage. If only y'all knew.
Capri Sun juice out there, bitch.
Hey, real. Hey, bro.
Got him.
That shit right.
Got him.
That shit right is crazy though. Like to actually see that shit, like
It's
like,
nasty.
that shit crazy, bro. Like
That
just
bitch
see
was
all
motherfucking
them
pina
type of,
colada.
and it be like, and it was upset because it was like the mama went from I ain't fucking with you to talking her into going back, and mama finna go get surgery.
She saw that icy coming out that ass.
Bro, like that shit was so it was so
icy.
It was so it was so crazy to me because it was like you literally told your daughter. You literally told your daughter that if you go do this shit, I'm finna stop fucking with you.
She got that Coca-Cola icy coming out that ass.
Probably so.
That motherfucker drained it Christian. Like, you got there winging that ass out like a towel.
Hey, bro, that shit right you crazy though. Just right you seeing the healing process of that shit. That shit right you crazy. I can't believe I did that. I ain't even
So hold on, did you like the BBL? That's what I need to know.
Me too.
Did it match the thighs?
I like the way it looked, yeah.
You like the way it looked. Well, what you didn't like about it?
Dealing with the shit. That's what I ain't like about it.
So you didn't like dealing with her BBL?
Bro, like after she had that surgery, like her whole, you know, after you had surgery, that shit changed your whole mood, like emotions change up, everything change up after, especially after you have a major surgery like that.
Yeah.
And I was already on the side of what the fuck you doing this shit for.
Right.
I was already like, you already pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't the type to goddamn stop you from doing what you want to do. So
Hey, put ones in the comment section if you like BBLs, and put 2 in the comment section if you don't like BBLs. Let's go. So, anybody else got a crazy in-law story they want to reveal?
No.
Korea?
What you had these females?
It wasn't so much an in-law, but it was a let me see.
Under pressure.
See, y'all niggas get on here and gotta think. Y'all trying to be all politically correct. Hey, if y'all watching this video, y'all make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all give reactions. Please, we need y'all support. We're trying to grow this channel. Thank y'all very much. But let's go, Chris. We got the real Chris. What you got to say?
I ain't really had it was like it was my girlfriend, but I'm in high school when this happened.
Yeah.
But
high school don't count.
We talking like this my girl at the time, and I guess we out a little later than what she's supposed to been out. And the mama, we dropping her off because it's at our homecoming game. So we're in the expedition. We 6 deep. It's my partner, his girl, my other partner, his girl, and me and my girl. So we dropping her off first. It's like probably 1 some in the morning. The mama jump out the bushes. Real shit. She jump out the bushes with a belt.
Oh
hell! She seeing me let out her dog.
Oh my God!
She jump out the bushes, so she just got there and started swinging that bitch on her dog.
Oh hell no!
Who you think you is? You think so? And then she like hit me with it, but she didn't hit me hard. And like, hey, you got her out this late, whatever the case may be. But I'm like,
fatality.
We probably let me see. We about 4 months in.
Yeah.
So we fairly new. But this after our big homecoming game. We done went to Pizza Hut and we done went to Sloss Furnace. Jumping.
Yeah.
We let her, she jumped out the bushes on my ass. I said, what the fuck?
She ran up on you.
It's the commitment for me.
Get in the house, you think you grown? And I gotta look at my girl take this little ass with me.
No, they in the car talking about her.
Oh God!
Mind you, we were just 6 deep. Now we 5 deep.
Yeah.
She getting out the car. She jump out the bushes.
So hold on. What was the energy like when y'all got back in that car?
Man,
when y'all drove off?
What hit the corner and bust out laughing. Everybody knows. Bust out laughing. It was crazy. Like I was like, what? I said, what the hell just happened? Because I'm shocked. And we done had a blast.
Yeah.
Like I said, we done went to Pizza Hut, ate, went to Slough Furnace, because it's like October. We done had a
early
blast.
October.
Yeah, early October.
She got
jumped
that
out
hand
the
in
bushes.
the front, yo. At the
She didn't
first
even have
out
to
the
be
car.
in the bushes. She could have just
I
opened
wonder
the
how
door.
long
came
she's
out
in
and
the
whooped her
bushes.
ass.
This
Yeah.
a
is an
commitment.
apartment complex.
Oh,
That's every word that is word.
This is an apartment complex.
That's so
Oh, hell nah.
real.
Can you imagine all the lights shining on her head? Goddamn, like,
Just in the bushes, like, I'm
I'm
gonna
talking about totally caught us off guard. I'm like, what the hell? I'm shocked because I'm seeing her jump out the bushes. Like, soon she let out. We let out. Who you think you is? You staying out late? You got her out late. Yeah. I said, my bad. Whatever. I said, we wasn't doing shit. We ain't do nothing. We ain't drinking nothing. No smoking.
Yeah.
We just went to Pizza Hut and to Slough Furnace. No bullshit, no funny shit. They had a good time. And we just got, like I said, like 1 something in the morning.
1:30.
But you know what, Chris? She probably was thinking of what she probably was doing when she was her age.
True.
Well, I think she called her mama, but what I think she did, because she probably knew she wasn't supposed to be out there late, she called her probably like 11. Get home 2 hours, a little over 2 hours later. Like, you called me at 11, so I would have been expecting you by 11:30. You get home by 1:30.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh, God.
She thought she was riding the baloney pony. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So did that make you look at her?
Nah, we
or treat
still
her
rock.
different?
We rocked on, no problem. Like, I ain't look at it no different. I'm like, I understand.
So
Like,
how long y'all talk after that happened?
we broke up 2000. This would have been 2001. We broke up. No. Yeah, this would have been 2001. We broke up 2003.
So y'all still stay together almost 2 years after
Yeah,
that.
we were cool. Like, yeah,
So did you have a conversation with her mom after that? Anytime after
we
the
was cool after that. Like, cause like we weren't doing that.
yeah.
We weren't doing that.
Brad, you got any crazy in-laws or exes getting in your business?
Crazy in-law stories. No, I mean, shit. I've always been the type, man. Shit, the mamas goddamn love me. Shit, it be their damn daughters goddamn I can't get along with long time. Shit.
Have you ever
That's
had the
crazy.
experience that a mother wanted to take you down? You felt the energy. She said little slick stuff. You was in the kitchen at the house. She brushed against you,
I'm so fucking.
or
rubbed
she
her
said,
breast on his back.
she said, "Hey, baby, come help me get these groceries out the car." She said, "Oh, you so big and strong. Look at them arms and squeeze your arms." She ain't never did none of that.
Oh no, I never had that happen. Now I did have my sister tell me, like, with one of my exes, she was like, "Hey, be careful because when you come into these families and you one of the few men around, they try to make you like a eunuch in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like you like a utility man, and they try to have you come over and hey, ask Brad if he can come over. I got these boxes up top here. I know he can reach, you know what I'm saying, all this other. So they have you doing chores now, and now they're gonna have you, you know what I'm saying, bend them over later. So I had her tell me some shit like that. But as far as like me ever experiencing some crazy shit with like an in-law, I haven't happened to me yet.
Well, I want to talk about that. I ain't never thought about that. You said utility. Damn, this camera dark as hell. I can't even put it on now.
Look like the dark room.
I know I tried to lighten it up, but it ain't gonna let me lighten it up. And I should have.
Sensual chocolate.
I gotta put a new light up there, and it's not letting me.
Yeah, put a little. It ain't gonna work. Just leave that shit alone.
It could be sensual.
Oh, that might be all right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just leave it
that's
right
straight.
there.
Yeah, that's
that
straight.
one, all right. I need to get this big light. Hold on, y'all. Hey, this camera angle right here, this light is horrible. So I'm finna try to get this other light real quick, and maybe that'll help. Hold on. So y'all watching this mid. This is
We do it live.
We do it live right now. So y'all watching trial and error, but I'm always getting better. Let's go.
You know what? It's a headphone.
A lot of shit going on right now.
It is.
Okay. Is that better? Oh, that's a little better. What y'all think? Hey, y'all make sure y'all like the video for my trial and error right now. For me trying to put this shit together. Bright. I turn this whole down.
It don't look bad.
Yeah, this shit's horrible. I don't like this camera angle. We're gonna go off here. I don't like that shit. Y'all make sure y'all share the video for my trial and error.
Lord have mercy.
I forgot what the hell I was asking y'all. Oh, utility man. That's what I was finna say.
Oh, they gonna make you a do boy.
Yeah. So I've been in relationships where the women had no men. There was like no granddaddy, no uncles, and like if they did them, they was like it's like the niggas got far away from them bitches as they could. Like they was nowhere to be found. Nobody to help fix plumbing, put up a picture, move some heavy shit. No nigga with a truck to help move a washing machine, a dryer, like none of that shit. So like, it's been times literally like I could think of 2 relationships where I get into this relationship and then a mama come like, hey, do you think Seth can fix a lawnmower? Like, bitch, I have never fixed shit around this bitch house. Why the fuck is you calling me about a goddamn lawnmower? Or I've had one, I can remember one time, one of the females I was talking to, her grandma was like, hey, do you think Seth could take my car to get an oil change? That he know how to do an oil change? Because y'all know when you take them to the dealership, they be trying to get over on women and shit. So then I had another one that was saying that asked me, hey, do you know or do Seth know anything about contractor? Can he come over here and tell me if this contractor giving me a good price on them trying to fix, you know, whatever it was in the house? I forgot at this point. And I'm like, why the fuck these bitches want to ask me? And I have like literally have not shown that I'm handy whatsoever. I ain't fixed shit. I ain't picked up shit. I ain't moved shit. I ain't even got a truck. But these hoes, hey, can you ask that? Can he move? I'm finna move. Can you ask that? Can he help me move? Or like I've had one where her mama moved and she got a U-Haul. She's like, yeah, Ted said I got the U-Haul. I just need him to come help me move. I ain't got but 3 things, and you get over there. You know it ain't just 3 fucking things.
House.
It's a whole fucking house. And I'm moving this shit, me and her. I'm like, you ain't got no nigga. Like nobody even call. Not like I'm talking about all the men. Like, and the crazy part, she got a brother.
They still got.
I'm telling you, these niggas get the fuck on.
You should have got the fuck on because ain't no way.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. It's not about to be the 2 of us. She ain't got no friends.
Just the 2 of us.
So like male friends.
Like I mean,
some
do boys.
Something.
Do boys.
There ain't no do boys. You just got a reliable friend. I mean,
you get that, but you really
you ain't got no cousins.
The point is like
church member.
You either got cousins or you got a man or brothers. It should be some kind of male presence somewhere.
I mean, then they couldn't.
Look,
they couldn't have got 2 men in the truck or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could have. But hold on. But what I noticed, all of these women broke as fuck.
I was just trying to say that.
All of them. Every last one of them is broke as shit. And real talk, the daughters is the one that's doing the best in life. So it's like when I come around, they not really trying to sabotage the relationships. They trying to root her on because all of these other women has kind of ran they man off. So like one of them, I can still remember this auntie. She was ever present in our relationship, and she was always just say, "Well, I ain't gonna give you no relationship advice because I ain't got no man." She used to always say that, I ain't gonna give you no relationship advice because I ain't got no man. Or the nigga because she was talking to a dude, but he never wanted to commit to her. They was talking like for 20 years.
They were fucking.
Yeah, that was.
She wanted more. Like one day, like we were just all chilling, and she just started talking about this nigga. She's like, yeah, I've been wanting more from him. I'm trying to hold on. I'm just, I want more. I keep telling him I want more. I'm like, and I asked, I said, how long y'all been talking? She said, we've been on and off for 20 years. I said, baby, 20 years. Hang that shit up.
Yeah,
dummies.com.
Yes.
That shit was crazy. I'm like, God damn, this don't make sense. And it's like I said, they go back to like the close the window theory. Like we've all heard of the relationships where people been boyfriend and girlfriend and shacking up for 20 years. Soon as they get married, they divorce, they can't be together, all of that. Because like I said, the longer you date a woman and you don't marry her after y'all get married, it's just not going to work. Like I said, it's called close the window theory or whatever. So the next video, y'all got anything else y'all need to say about that?
Oh no, you good.
So the next video we can play this one right here.
This is Asian boy.
Yeah,
That shit wild.
we finna play this one right here. Kristen said,
Hey.
both my ex's moms love me and still love me. Kristen, I hope you shared this video.
Of course, she's watched.
Good job, guys.
That's
Thank
basically.
you, Kristen.
I am in
Appreciate that. Why you ain't come on the podcast tonight?
She's in Huntsville. She lives in Huntsville.
She could have came. We had some
Shanghai, China, and I'm at a marriage market. This is where Chinese parents and grandparents come to find wives and husbands for their children. Jim, can you help me find a suitable wife?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious. 你好. I'm done.
Sorry,
He swiped left.
yeah.
He said no. Hello, lady. 你好，你去了吗？你去了吗？
我怎么了？
他因为找不着对象。
哦，我 no。
Oh, she said no, I don't want it in English.
Oh, no way.
She speaks English.
你好吗？
你好，你好。你们是哪国的？
United States, UK.
Why is he here?
他问我。
你为什么在这边？
不是我自己找对象。
Oh, good luck.
我自己找对象。
He's my competitor.
每个人的
I'm joking.
要求不一样，不是说竞争对手。
Each one is different
是朋友。
taste.
I am in Shanghai.
Dang.
Crazy.
So they got a whole market out there in China
This shit for sale.
to see or to hook people up with their children. Do y'all think we should go back to arranged marriages now? Think about that.
I don't know, cause these parents don't know their kids for real, for real.
What you mean?
Like it could be arranged. They don't know who they setting their kids up with, and vice versa. You could think your son or daughter is just innocent person, and they be psyched out.
Mhm.
Got issues. It could be a woman beater, a man beater. They can be on some pedo shit. Nah, let your kid handle that. But
So you know for arranged marriages.
no. I want to
So
at least know you. Don't just force me to marry somebody, because that can be my worst nightmare.
so what if it's arranged marriages like back in the day, like you've never been with nobody and this person's never been with nobody? We ain't talking about where you'd have been freaked out and he'd have been freaked out and y'all been fucking and it's like last resort. We talking about you's a virgin, he's a virgin, y'all get together and y'all families come together and it's happily kumbaya. Do you think we should have that type of arranged marriage?
No, because they can still be crazy as fuck, even if they ain't fucking.
But they say arranged marriages are more successful than any other marriages, though.
Where?
There's statistics, you can look it up.
I'm straight.
It ain't too many coaches that do pre-arranged marriages no more because all the liberation that's been going on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Indians, they do it. Some Asians, they still do
Yeah,
it.
it's really an Asian thing still.
Yeah.
In some parts, in some parts of Africa, some.
and then the
I think it's weird.
Saudis still do it.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be
Police.
hard at this point, especially like America. Arranged marriage wouldn't work because, like I said, you don't know if you're gonna get somebody freaked out, and then like the principles or the moral compass of people in America is too liberal and too open to just subject your son or your daughter to somebody that's been in America. Now, if it's a culture where it's like maybe a Muslim culture or a culture where we did practice arranged marriages, and it's like, hey, we got to raise my children like this, you got to raise your children like this, and we both, conform to raising our children in this manner or in this religion, and it's like, okay, cool, but you don't know, like you said, I agree, you don't know what you're gonna
They
get.
don't even like that.
Huh?
They don't even be liking that.
But they said it'd be successful though.
They ain't got no choice to let it be, but to be successful. Like,
So
they
you
don't
think
like
because of the
it.
culture, that's why they don't get divorced and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But you don't think that it could possibly be some excitement there? You don't think it possibly could be some chemistry there? You don't think it possibly could be, hey, our families like each other? You don't think it could possibly be like, I genuinely do like this person that my parent hooked me up with? You don't think it possibly be like, hey, I've never had sex, he's never had sex, we got into this bedroom, it's our first time together, we trying to make something work, we bumping our head, understanding each other's bodies and stuff, so that aspect and that journey of learning one another makes us closer? Just
No.
like, you don't think so?
No, because the cultures that I have seen do it, like Africans and the Saudis, they end up getting multiple wives.
But that's part of their culture, though.
Yeah, they big on polygamy. So no, I don't think even if you still having a virgin, they're gonna want more. They're gonna go find
But
another wife.
it's different when we talking about a marriage and it's part of your culture. Now, if it was different if you're talking about you're cheating on your wife because you're unhappy. Now you get married and being happy and getting another wife. You mean to tell me you don't think that person's happy if he goes to get another wife?
No, because can I get another husband?
It's not part of the culture.
Exactly. No. You should be happy with me. What you need another wife for? You're not happy if you want another wife.
Yes, you are.
No.
What
you need two for?
Hell, some days I want to eat
want your cake,
spaghetti,
eat it too.
and
Then
some
you
days
might
I
as well
want
be
pizza.
single.
So
That's
you
why I
think,
like those cultures.
so you think we monogamous by nature?
Yes.
You think humans are monogamous?
I don't think they should be, but if
Hold
you
on,
get
no, I'm
married-
asking you. Do you think naturally humans are monogamous by nature?
No.
So why would they be monogamous at any point in time?
I mean, I feel like marriage should be one man, one woman.
Who told you that though?
Are we really gonna get into that topic?
Yeah, we doing it
really
right
trying
now.
to do
That's what we
that.
talking
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Who told you that?
I don't know. I feel like the Bible says that you
Nah.
can have a man and a woman. It's one.
King
one.
Solomon had like a couple hundred wives.
And that was not
David.
that was not good for either
The
one.
kings
of
had
them.
many wives.
So I don't feel like that's fair.
Life
don't
ain't fair though.
I know it's not fair, but me personally, no. If I want multiple,
if we go to a club tonight, you can get in free.
I mean,
I don't.
of course,
But
no,
you ain't gonna stand out
because
there
a
and fight
club-
for me.
okay.
You're not, yeah, and you're
Right,
not,
but
and
we
you're
don't
not
go
gonna
for
say
that.
anything.
Ain't no, so y'all go to the club, y'all just want to be around a bunch of niggas.
You gonna get in free, but
Of
I'm gonna
course,
have to
because
pay.
women bring the party.
But
Niggas
is
ain't
that
bringing no
fair?
party.
But is it fair?
Yes,
How?
because
Well, it should
niggas is niggas
if I'm
going to
paying-
the club to
so
see niggas.
If I'm paying,
No,
that
they're going to the
mean-
club to see ass and titties.
So, but if I'm paying, that means I get to get what I pay for. So if I pay for 1 or 100, I get to pay for that because I can afford to. You can't say, "Hey, you paying for too many." If I bring 8 women in there with me, you got too many women with you in your VIP. Yeah, what I paid for. By your logic,
technically.
I mean, no, there's
That's
if
the same thing.
If you need another wife, we just need to be single. We don't need to be married.
The other wife gonna help you out.
How?
If you day one on your cycle and you cramping hard, you can't do shit. I got another chick that's gonna step in.
I mean, no, because I'm still gonna get the job done. That's what you got a mouth for.
No.
I don't need no.
I don't want mouth tonight.
Oh well, like
I
what
got
the fuck?
somebody that got that hot pipe.
That's not. That's why I say it's not fair because.
I got someone that got that snatcher and is ready to go.
Okay, so if you gonna get someone that got that snatcher,
You on
maybe
your-
you
you-
don't fuck me the way I want to be fucked. I want to have me.
You
a
gonna have a
husband,
cycle.
too.
You gonna have a cycle every month.
I mean,
as long
duh.
as you're not pregnant.
I mean, duh.
So me fucking you right ain't got nothing to do with you being on your cycle.
What they gotta do? What me
If you
being
on
on my
day
cycle
one and
gotta
you-
be
and it just
gotta do
having-
it. You better part
You
this
got
Red
that-
Sea.
You got that ragu coming out of there.
You want pussy that bad? You better part this Red Sea. Or I mean, what you need
You
somebody
got
else
that
for?
Prego coming out there, boy. and ravioli.
They say that's what make them love them.
You got that Chef Boyardee coming out
Just
that
saying,
thing.
like,
I don't want Chef Boyardee tonight.
so you can't be patient.
No.
You gotta have it
I
every
gotta
night.
have it tonight.
Every night.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's some fucked up shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you.
Hold
a
on, do
question.
you gotta have the bill paid every month?
That's two different things.
You need
Me
that.
being on my period and you wanting to fuck somebody because I'm on my period is different than bills
That may
gotta
be
be
the
paid.
case.
No, that's a dumb case, and I'm not
No.
gonna be with you. What
Okay.
the fuck? Let's
You gonna go get a dude that's gonna cheat on you.
because I'm on my period and don't want to let him fuck.
That's
another
not the
female.
reason. I'm just saying that's one. That could be something that happened.
Baby, I don't. We need. That's why you need to know who you dating. First.
I don't need to know who I'm dating. Unless she got a period.
That makes no
She could
logical
be from
sense.
she could be from Antarctica. She don't
That
have that
makes
cycle.
no cycle.
Every 28 days, that
I'm
ragu
being
and Chef
persecuted for having
Boyardee
my
is gonna come
cycle.
flowing like a
Man,
river.
You can't sit still for 3 days. Your dick need to be touched. No,
The
I don't
beanie
need.
weenies.
I don't
still
need
finna
no
come out
man that
thing.
dick
So
need to
I'm
be
gonna say
touched
this. I'm gonna
every
say
day.
this. So when it comes to sex with men, just like women, it's hormonal, right? Just like when you're in your period. Sometimes I've heard women say this. It's like I can't control myself. My hormones is raging. I'm being bitchy. PMSing before my actual cycle come on. I'm cramping. I'm hot. I'm moody. I don't want anybody to touch me. All of these things that happen during your period because you can't control it. That's inside of you. You should just flip your mind, and be like, that's how men think about sex sometimes.
So y'all gotta be touched every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
every day.
Close to it.
Every other,
We don't have
for
a
damn
cycle.
show every other day.
Close to it.
That's crazy. I can't be still for 3 days.
No, we don't.
I'm forced to be still for 3
They ain't
fucking
got
days.
nothing
Y'all
to do with
don't
us.
think
Hold on.
Who fault is that?
No, I'm
Who
not
fault
letting you
is
go.
that?
I'm not letting you get.
That's
Hold
not
on.
our
First of all, I'm not letting you get this 3 day shit off because I've been with women, a ton of women that go 5 to 7 days.
And
Hey,
then,
I just got to the 3 day club, so I'm
Okay,
happy. I
so
remember them 5 days.
hold on, Zed. But then we ain't trying to get you medium rare.
I'm with you. Right.
You gotta. It's a 2 day. It's a 2 day grace
wait.
period.
Yeah. You
Hey,
gotta
I'm
wait
just saying,
not 2 more
y'all
days.
It's a
can't
2 day
wait.
grace period.
Y'all can't wait 3
5
days.
You know how many
5
times
days.
I heard, goddamn, I'm off my period, but
I'm spying a little bit.
Yeah,
I can't
bro.
help
Like,
that. I can't help that.
Yeah, that's why it's a
That's
2 day
why-
grace period.
Yeah.
That y'all can't help that.
You
5
better put a
days.
Y'all
towel
need
down.
5
y'all need
days.
sex that much that y'all can't
It's
just
5
chill with me.
days.
I gotta chill. You think I want to chill? Shit, I be
You
horny
know who
too.
to thank for that, though, right?
I mean,
Who
yes.
you thinking?
God damn, the fucking snake and Eve.
Thank you. But this the thing, like dudes don't want to. She relieving you of that stress
Why it gotta be stressed? If I can't
because you're
get
dealing
none,
with your
why
missies.
you gotta get some too? That's not fair, bro.
If you on the
I'm willing
rag,
to suck your dick while I'm on my period, baby, just take that.
if you on
We
the
could do some
rag,
things. We could
if
get
you on the
to it.
rag, don't get mad.
Bro, that is
Just
like the
chill.
most sexist thing ever.
I know.
It is sexist because that's part of y'all sex.
Oh,
Y'all
The
gender.
world is
But
sick.
y'all
Reality
can't-
is sexist.
Yes, but y'all can't sit still.
But
Y'all,
y'all be
have
sexist.
to do it. Like y'all got
You
to.
got to get in free
Man, that made me
tonight.
feel like y'all could be some pedos too.
Absolutely not.
What? How the fuck you go that far?
How you correlate? How you correlate that?
Let me take it. Y'all have to
Wait.
fuck every day.
How do you
Every
correlate
day.
that with
I'm
pedophilia?
getting
No,
it.
yeah, we
Y'all
gotta clear
y'all
this
have
up.
to fuck every
But how do
day.
you
Y'all can't
correlate-
control
Yeah,
it.
how you get
Because a
that?
pedo can't control who he want, right? Y'all can't control what y'all
control
want.
it.
As
And
a pussy.
an attraction and a hunger is two different things.
Yeah.
They hungry for anything.
But
They hungry
he got
for
an
little
attraction.
kids.
We talking about the appetite.
That's
That's
an
not-
appetite. Y'all can't
Attraction
stop
and
that
appetite ain't the
appetite.
same thing.
Y'all can't stop the appetite of
You got
wanting
some people
sex.
who got an appetite for mountain climbing. They only go mountain climbing once a year.
Y'all can't. Baby.
They got an appetite for mountain climbing, but they only go once a year.
I feel like people who can't just sit still and not, they done been touched. They done been touched.
But where
Y'all
you get
can't
that
sit
information
still.
from to deduct that?
Yeah, and hold on. I'm
You
gonna
can
say
pull
this.
this shit out of the ass.
I'm gonna say this. And are you gathering what you just said from your small lens of being a woman when you have 4 men telling you how it is to be a man,
No.
and you just reduce it down to you? I think you're a pedo, and we're
No.
sitting here telling you. We're sitting here telling you.
have
And hold on. We're sitting here telling you, as men, we have to have sex like
Y'all
that.
don't have no control.
And sometimes I'm gonna
So-
say this.
so
Hold
women gotta-
on. Now you old the motherfucking enough to know that even if a dude is not naturally attracted to you, you can still make him aroused enough to still fuck you.
Yes, but I'm trying
Okay,
to figure out.
hold on. Let me explain. You can look this up. They say a penis gets erect involuntarily. That means you have no control over that motherfucker 7 times a day.
Yeah.
I ain't got no control over this motherfucker. But then you telling me as a man I'm supposed to have this type of control when it says right here 7 times a day. You done been with niggas and laid in the bed and rolled over and like, damn, this nigga almost stabbed me through the back.
Break it
Like,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Like, rolled over and that nigga dick hard, but he sleep like a mother, snoring like a motherfucker, but just dick hard. So it's like when you saying this nigga ready to go while you sleep. As a matter of fact, I've had women literally while I was asleep, I would be woke up to them riding my dick, and they would say, "Well, it was hard, so I got on it."
That 3 a.m. special. Falling off the
So
bone.
and that's technically by y'all terms and what we see out in media. I was actually raped a few times, but when I woke up, I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck going on?" And then she rolled me. I was like, "Okay, bitch, get your net out." You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't even know how you deduce what we just told you down to pedophilia.
Because I feel like, how do I explain this?
Please.
Okay, so y'all telling me y'all can't control y'all urges at all.
Hold on. Excuse me. We can, and there's a lot of men that can, there's a lot of men that can't. But just because you can't control your urges doesn't mean you have an affinity for children. I might like women and only women, so I might want to only have sex with only women. And attraction is a different thing than what you're talking about. You're talking about a whole nother realm of shit. Like
you ain't true crime on that,
right? So I don't know what the hell.
I'm sorry I had to do that to y'all. I'm sorry I had to do that, but y'all can't control y'all urges for 5 days.
You gotta hit it. Said
Y'all can't control y'all urges for 5 days, 3 to 5 days. Like,
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
I'm just saying, what y'all need another mistress for? It is 5 days.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. I don't.
You ain't gave a con yet. A con to that.
What y'all need another woman for?
She relieving you of your
I
stress.
don't need nobody to relieve me of anything. If I'm willing to do anything, shit, you can't use this. There's a whole fucking other hole. One right here, one right here. So what's the
hold on.
point?
If a nigga want
so
if a nigga want
it's not gonna be on there.
so if a nigga want to hit your ear, you let him fuck your ear.
No,
too?
that's not a hole.
Oh, okay.
That's
It
not
is a hole right
that's
there.
Not a dick can't go through no hole. That's scary.
She want chili on that hot dog.
all day.
You don't have a chili slaw dog.
No, you don't. If you're doing it right, you won't.
I don't want to have to put a towel.
You don't need a towel.
You need a towel.
Go and say, don't say it.
Tell us how to do
I
it.
done did it, and there'll be nothing. It don't be like
Yes.
that. Like
Day
you know,
one.
Doo-doo brown.
no, it don't be no doodle brown, man.
Day one.
I'll say
got
this.
that ravioli
Like,
coming
I'll say
out
this.
there,
Women will say, like, oh, you don't need another woman. I'll do all this stuff for you until that time actually comes.
That time
and
came,
then the time,
and I
and then the
did
time
it.
come and be like, hey, babe, you say you were going. I'm just like.
That's them. I'm
You
more
know.
aroused during that time and be mad.
Most
because
women are.
I can't do it, but if I'm desperate enough, goddamn,
But we don't want everybody don't want chill on that hot dog.
okay. So just like I gotta sit down, why can't y'all?
I don't have to do what you do.
We
You
not
don't have
made.
no self-control.
We not made the same.
It sounds like y'all can't
but listen,
control.
we
an
not made the
urge.
same.
Just like that's why I said
Listen,
a
if you-
pedo
you
can't
know if you
control
pregnant-
his urge. Y'all can't control the urge.
A,
You can't
a
control-
homosexual can't control this old urge. Anything sexual, they got urges.
I just don't.
It
It just
gotta
the
have-
logic.
A heterosexual
it's
got
not making
urges.
sense to me because like
I know. Let me.
y'all
let me-
have to
let me
have it
explain.
every day.
Let's say if you
y'all
pregnant.
can't just
I
sit
said you
down.
pregnant, right?
Women want
Let's say,
attention all the time.
let's say if you pregnant, right? We pregnant, but you carry my baby for 9 months. You get to just not do shit. I don't, but we having a child. See how that work? We having a child, but you get to not do shit for 9 months out of a year. It's 12 months in a year.
Like what you mean by not do shit?
You're
Like,
pregnant with a child. You're at your most vulnerable. You're at your
Your
weakest.
job even let you off.
You're gonna get preferential
And,
treatment if
like-
you're dealing with a certain man. You ain't gonna be working. You're gonna be at the house laid up with a
Chilling.
motherfucking nanny in that bitch, feeding you grapes and shit, making you smoothies. You ain't gonna have to do
what
shit.
what females have y'all dealt with that has that
I'm
luxury?
saying if you do it right, it's dudes out here that'll get that lifestyle. So
Especially when
you get to chill for them 9 months. I don't, because I'm providing a lifestyle.
And
So
you
it's gonna
also
be
not
shit that you
caring.
can do that I can't do, and it's gonna be stuff that I can do that you can't do.
I don't feel like
I know we're not equal.
that's
That's the difference between us.
that's
That's just the
that's-
difference.
She just said you can get in the club free, but I can't.
And you get to
because
sit
ain't
down for
men-
9 months.
Men is not going to the club to see men.
It don't matter what we're going for. It's the fact that we gotta pay and you don't.
We still have to pay.
No, y'all don't. Y'all get in free.
Not every club make you get in free. We can pay a fraction. If
If
y'all
you go
paying
look,
20,
if you go look
we
at my
paying
flyers
10.
right now that I do, for
Ladies
these
get in
videos,
free.
It's ladies get in
until-
free on
And
all
then
flyers.
most females don't even be able to get in free because we ain't never on time. So we still paying.
It's
a
ladies
fraction of
free
what
all
y'all-
night.
Right.
This what I do for a living.
Oh.
I put that detail on the flyers. Ladies free all
Ladies
night.
free.
Ladies free.
Hey, if
all
y'all
night.
watching the video, y'all make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all like the video and comment right now.
Now, you can't just pull shit
Come-
out your ass.
come-
I ain't
come-
pulling nothing
hold on,
out
hold
my
on.
ass. I just think
She
what
pulled
y'all
that
are
Comment.
saying. No, I feel like what y'all saying is
I'm
being
doing
pulled
the
out
work.
y'all outside of the whole going to clubs.
Comment
I
right
feel
now.
like y'all not being able to sit down.
That's the
Hold on,
difference.
y'all.
Y'all
Hold on,
like
y'all.
that.
Hold
I'm
on, y'all.
still
Hold on,
stuck
hold on,
with
hold on, hold on. Comment right now if you are cool with running a red light. Put 1 in the chat if you're okay with running a red
No
light,
red light
and
specials.
put 2 in the chat if you're not okay with running the red light. And I'm gonna say this to Alex. I think now, well, we had these conversations with women. I think that's like y'all trump card when men say they have an affinity for women or they have a very a much higher sex drive than y'all, or y'all have to sit down for a certain period of time and men don't. Y'all always throw that, oh, you can't control yourself. Trump card, you're a pedo. It's like,
no, it's not a Trump card. It's just it's just wild.
Yeah,
like,
something
we
like
gotta
that.
have all this. Women have to have all this self control, but y'all
don't.
Exactly.
It's a fallacy right now that you're saying like women have to have all this self control. Do you know the types of shit that I've had with women? Women that are more aggressive sexually than I have been for the most part of my life. The nasty shit, the shit they sneak to do, the shit they lie to do, the shit they be conniving to do.
We learn from the best.
The shit y'all don't learn that from men. Y'all learn that from y'all
learn that
selves,
from
y'all peers, your mama, your auntie,
You can't say we ain't learn how to do shit just from our mamas. I mean, I learned
The mother
this
is the
shit
first
from niggas
teacher.
That's been around me. Listening to the stories y'all say.
The mother is the
Hold
first
on.
teacher.
Let me say this.
Oh my
the
God.
stories that these niggas is telling you, they doing it with women, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where they getting it from. So the stuff that I'm telling you is like, oh, I never.
So
even
y'all
thought of
fuck older women because like y'all fuck MILFs. I know men who got old lady fetishes. Y'all get that from women?
Yeah, because they got to be out there for us to shop.
So y'all.
So
it gotta be a woman that like young niggas.
If it ain't
for
the
a
grocery
nigga,
store,
a
I
young
can't
nigga
buy
to
it.
like an old woman.
I'm confused on how you get to MILF.
I'm just saying,
what I
y'all learn.
said.
You saying that y'all learn everything from us. So I know.
No,
men,
we didn't say no. That's not what I said. We said I specifically said specifically
Okay.
said this. I said that you don't understand as a man how much sexually, how higher or how much more aggressive women are to be conniving to get dick, to be sneaky to get dick, to lie to get dick, to move around dates to get dick, to lose sleep to get dick, way more than men are.
They ain't missing them dick appointments.
Most women that I've ever dealt with, if they want some dick, they gonna make sure they get it. I've had bitches pull up on me on break while I'm at work. Like, bitch, I've been working in the plant. It's 120 degrees. This motherfucker must his hair. Bitch,
No,
out here
never
gobbling their dick up. Then I'm like, okay, bitch, you did.
shit like that too.
But I'm telling you, most men don't have. Also, most men don't have the capabilities to be as conniving like that, because a lot of men don't just have women on the line like that they could be conniving with. A lot of women able to be like this because they have so many niggas that they could just go and fuck with. That's why they gotta lie. That's why they gotta sneak. That's why they gotta move around dates. And that's why they gotta lie about what they whereabouts and shit like that. Because women are so much more aggressive. Like, I could think about even like from middle school and how my first sexual experiences typically went. It was typically a woman saying, hey, come over here real quick, and very aggressive. I'm like, what you want? And pulling my dick out. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And jacking my dick or something like that. So it's like women have typically, in my experience, I don't know about no other man's experience, but I've had these conversations with a lot of men that women are typically a lot more aggressive than men are when it comes to sex. I know y'all.
That's a great point.
I don't know a lot. I don't know why women, when we had these conversations, that y'all gotta maintain so much control. If that y'all had so much control, we gotta be real. A lot of y'all wouldn't be having babies by bum niggas. Y'all wouldn't have to. The abortion clinic wouldn't even be a thing. It wouldn't even be a. Let's be real. Abortion clinic wouldn't be a thing, because let's be real. If y'all fuck the right nigga, you won't have no reason to go and lay on that motherfucking table.
We always get back to this.
I'm saying, if we talking about a person that has such control, you don't put yourself in certain situations if you have certain control. It just doesn't happen.
And then you got to ask the question: how many dudes have you slept with that you didn't want to? So that's basically saying you picked every dude you laid with. So if you had this control, because like you said, you even gave the blueprint to running a red light, so it can't be no restraint.
Right.
You giving us the blueprint.
Because you willing to run a red light and fucking ass and suck some dick. So you ain't got.
Because you don't need to go. You're saying that if I get no. Y'all are saying the appeal might take off the stress. I should let my nigga fuck somebody else when I'm willing to do what you want to do. Correct?
But we saying what if you with a nigga that say he don't want to run the red light?
Okay, so you can't just not fuck. That's the point I'm trying to get. Y'all have to fuck every.
The point I'm trying to get is no.
Oh my God, that is stupid. That is so stupid.
At your
But
time,
then y'all
that's-
get mad about us being aggressive, being the first person to pull your dick out. Y'all, no.
That's 5 days we got to sit out.
Okay.
You know how long 5 days is?
Oh, of course. I go through the same shit.
Now you run red lights. What you mean?
If
You
I
already
like
said
my nigga enough, I'm gonna let you run the red light. But
give a
still,
damn how
if he
much-
don't want
I don't
to,
give
if
a
he don't
damn
want to, I still
how
gotta
much-
not
I'm about
fuck.
to go
But I
microwave
gotta
some
let
ragu
my
right
nigga
now.
fuck another bitch because he has to fuck every night. That's not the type of person I need to be
Okay,
with.
so I'm gonna ask, so
ragu.
going back to the topic. I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Boy, spaghetti.
How many times have y'all heard, let's say, a 50-something-year-old woman at this point in time ever talk about running a red light?
You ain't got to run no red
Hold
light.
on, I'm asking y'all, how many times have y'all seen on social media, your auntie, your mama, your cousin, that's just older, your older woman talk about, hey, y'all let this nigga run a red light? You never heard that?
I seen an older lady. She may have been like 49. She was busting 50 though.
She talk about running red light?
Yeah.
The older generation
I
ain't gonna
seen the
say nothing
video
because
too.
they don't run their mouth. They do it.
Yeah, this chick, she kind of out there though. She was on a podcast.
But like it's done. Y'all may not do it, but I done heard stories from older people that
Yeah.
have done it.
They
That's
did.
why I feel like it's a generational thing. Cause y'all can't tell me like y'all just have to have sex.
And we want you
And-
to go with the ragu.
I'm gonna
But
say
then
this.
when a female going to do the have sex, we're aggressive.
Hold on,
We
no.
learned from y'all. We learned from
No,
the
you
best.
did not learn.
Because we
You
didn't,
not
we
learn
didn't
that
used
from
to
them.
always be like that.
Hold on.
Guys, we didn't always used to be aggressive. Women were not always. But hey, we see when we hear what niggas want, we try to give y'all what y'all want.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. These are two statistical, scientific points you can look up. So we talking about in 2024, where they say the testosterone in men is going down fast, like it's depleting. So you talking about if you go 50 years, no. If you go back 50 years ago, where there was like probably a man 50 years ago, our age probably had double the testosterone than we do today. Those men was fucking like crazy. That's why we all got the stories of granddaddy having a family over time and stuff like that. Also, women's testosterone has risen. So when we talking about when it comes to sex and how aggressive women are and how we have all these things called the incels, where men can't get no pussy and shit like that. A lot of them can't get no pussy, but a lot of them they makeup ain't gonna be what women want to because their testosterone ain't on the level where a bitch can sniff this nigga. I want to fuck him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a lot of stuff that's going on where we don't like to admit that we are animalistic in nature. So it's a bitch that could be around me right now. She could probably like, oh, this nigga smell good, or he's making me want to do something. I don't know why I want to fuck this nigga. And it could be just my testosterone really high right now, and this bitch smell me and want to fuck me. You get what I'm saying? So now we got so many young guys now where I said the food we eating, the stuff we ingesting, genetics. There's a lot of shit now. The water we drink that makes us be depleted as men when it comes to testosterone. So that's what I'm saying. Like when we had these conversations, when you said women haven't been like this, I agree with you. Men haven't always been the men that we are now because we only are the men that we are now. When we have these conversations, you wouldn't be arguing with us about no, y'all can't wait, because we all heard this shit. Your granny and them said, oh, he just being a man. That's what man do. That what granny and them you say, oh, he just being a man.
Yeah, that my grandma told me.
He's just being a man. Like nobody had that, and that's what we talk about when we had this conversation about the parental influences on our dating and shit like that. When we talking about why so many women get divorced and file for divorce, because women out here telling men they got to be faithful. Your granny ain't never in history told him a man that she was dating that he got to be faithful. All you need to do is come in this bitch, pay some motherfucking bills. Nigga, don't fuck up my piece of my house and we good. Granny knew what the fuck was going on.
And Granny wasn't sitting on her hands either. Let's also put that out there.
No, because that's why you get the saying, mama's baby,
daddy maybe.
Daddy maybe. So let's just be, you don't have things that have been in the military 100+ years talking about a Jody. When men go off to war and stuff, that Jody gonna creep in your back door when you leave and you fighting for the country and shit.
Y'all gonna keep that nigga in the back pocket.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, my granddad told me that's why he only had one car. So it would be hard. Like if a nigga wanted to see, my grandma, he had to actually drive to her. She stayed at home. She didn't have no vehicle. They only had one car. If she needed to go somewhere, he took her. That was the play. And so now it's easier access for women to have sex like this because so many women are in the workforce, and you around all these niggas that come into work with cologne on, trying to be fly. These niggas shooting at you all day because you're gonna spend more time at work than you are at home anyway.
And you got social media.
Yeah.
The equalizer. That motherfucker gonna y'all got niggas, y'all can just go through the DM. I'm gonna fuck with him. Fuck with him. Fuck with him.
Y'all don't have females who don't do that?
Hell no.
It's not the same.
Oh my God.
It's not the same.
What you mean? Females don't do what?
Don't be in y'all DMs.
It's not the
To
same.
that capacity that dudes being.
Hell no.
It's not the same.
Nigga gonna send.
I'm
10
gonna say
chicks a
this. I used to have a lot of females in my DM until I started posting my wife.
Of course.
I used to have a bunch of them, and then it's like the only reason they was in my DMs is because I was disagreeing with them, and women feel like if they put that pussy on you, it's gonna change your mind. I don't know why that shit. They think that they feel like they put that motherfucking pussy on you, it's gonna make you. Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, hell no. Like nah,
She
baby.
got that thing. Yeah.
So, but that's for a weaker man.
You get snatched up.
Hold
I'm
on,
just
but those for
saying,
weaker men though.
I'm just saying, a lot of dudes can't handle that motherfucking
Red snapper.
that motherfucker got that. Yeah.
Hey, a lot of that. Like I said, those
Get over
it.
those
Come
for
here.
weaker men though.
Bring that ass here.
And like I said, I've had conversations with all y'all. I don't think we are men that just enamored by a woman with some good box. I don't think that's just us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends. I don't think that's us as men because it's been plenty of times like doing the podcast. I can feel a bitch energy. I know she want to fuck me. I'm like, she just want to fuck. I could. And it's not what I want to do. Younger me, maybe. Older men, it's like, I don't want the headache that come along with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you get older, you understand women are more of a headache than an asset. But people don't like to admit that. So
I feel like I'm outnumbered on this phone.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I mean,
you are.
Your response
It's
is
typical.
It's typical. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all women think that, you know what I'm saying, a man should just want to deal with just them and only them. But when we try to explain, like, this is just us, this is something that's innate in us. It has nothing to do with you. And I think when we have these conversations, I think y'all center yourselves and y'all take it so personal, like, he just can't sit around for me while I go. It's like some dudes can't.
I feel like the reason why we feel like that is because when we try to do what y'all do, then
Y'all
we
not
get
us.
called hoes.
Y'all not us.
Why we have to be sitting still
Y'all
and
not
dormant?
us.
And
You
y'all
sit down
can
and
do-
pee and I stand up.
So okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's all
That's
fine and
different.
dandy. But I just feel like so because y'all stand up and piss that
No,
it's
really a scientific reason why you shouldn't really be out here like that, like men. You feel what I'm saying? Because they say that the more sexual partners that you have, the less likely you're going to be able to have a relationship satisfaction because you're releasing too much oxytocin with each sexual partner, and it decreases over time.
You can't
So-
pair bond.
So you can't pair bond.
That
So it's like
pussy
if you
getting
want
low.
longevity in your relationship, it's best that you limit the sexual partners that you have because again, the more sexual partners you have, the more oxytocin you release. The more oxytocin you release, the less likely you are to connect.
And you know what happens? What happens with that? You transition into a DC, a dick chaser. Y'all get to chasing dicks and like you want to see who got the biggest dick in the city, in the state. You're gonna find a way to link up with him. You're gonna throw some lines out, find out what he do, play the little bait game, all that type of shit. And y'all just get into this cycle. And you get in these relationships and you make sure you find something wrong with it. Because that's what mama did. She found something wrong with every relationship, even the one she chose to have a child with. So you start practicing that. So you turn to that chaser, and once you get on, what women don't understand about once you see something, you can't unsee it. If you have a certain experience with a guy sexually, socially, y'all go to another country or whatever, it's just a dream trip, and you see this lifestyle or whatever. You meet this guy, he give you this sexual experience that's unmatched. You can't unsee that. So if you don't hold on to that, you gonna be chasing it and you ain't gonna find it because it's a rare occasion.
It's like
but
getting
in your
high for the first time.
But in your mind, you thinking every situation after that gonna be just like that, and it ain't.
Yeah, like getting high for the first time.
Yeah, after
that first time,
you
you
try
gonna
to chase that
that same high.
You just chasing dopamine at that point. You like
never gonna get it.
I'm looking for a rush.
Yeah. So
also, but it's also called keeping up with the Joneses. When you see a lot of times that your female counterpart is doing something that you feel like you should be able to do, or she got a man that's, you know, supplying her a lifestyle that you think you should get as well, it's like you put pressure on the men that you date to give you that as well. So when y'all in these girl groups and you saying, well, girl, dude, he got a big dick, and your girl like, yes, girl, I was a little sore last night when, you know, after we got done, or, you know, when I got done, I was walking bow-legged, and he's like, damn, bitch, I ain't never walked bow-legged. What kind of dick this nigga got? And that's why a lot of y'all be getting y'all niggas fucked by your best friend and shit, because y'all be oversharing and shit. You know, it be little stuff. Yeah, it be little stuff like that that y'all don't understand. And when y'all get in these groups, y'all want to talk about, y'all want to explain. Or it's crazy to me that y'all the fuck niggas based off their title: football player, NFL player, basketball player, because the title he hold, or he a doctor. That's why when y'all get in these groups, I say, girl, what does he do for a living? And then you say doctor, you know, you feel that's like you finna drop your nuts when you say, yeah, my nigga a doctor and all of this shit. But you know, if you really know the know, then you know that a lot of doctors are broke. A lot of doctors have so much student debt. They got to work 10 years before they actually making money. So, like I said, it's the prestige that come with a lot of these titles, and that women are so, like I said, caught up in titles. And that's why, you know, when you fucking on a bitch a long time, she be like, she always got to ask, what are we? That type shit.
Yeah. And let me add to that too, said, like, a lot of those women too, who like Chris said, are the DCs, bro. Man, so many of those women so empty and so broken, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that they're about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, after a while, it's like, you know, I know we've all heard it. I don't know if Alice heard it, but she has the 1,000 cock stare. You know what I'm saying? Like, sex doesn't even faze her no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just sex now.
So I'm gonna ask Alice this. Why do you want to do what a man does?
I feel like it should be equal.
I'm just saying, why, when you look at what men do, does it look appealing to you? Does it look like something that's fun? Does it look like does it make you feel like a man has one up on you? Like, why in the world, if a man is out here having sex with 100 women, you feel like I should be able to have a sex with 100 men? Why do you feel that as a woman?
I feel that way because, I mean, look at our grandmas. They were submissive and still got cheated on. They did everything a man wanted to, and still got the brunt in. I know that because that happened to my grandma. Military life, wonderful. Everything was straight. Gave this man kids, he still cheated. So I feel like if we're going to be in a relationship, it should be equal across the board. Just because you have a dick don't make you bigger. Just because I have a pussy don't make me bigger. I mean...
4 fucking seconds! It took you 4 fucking seconds to piss me off again.
Again,
so I'm gonna say this once again.
I mean, I feel it. I feel what you're saying.
Grandma and them never required a man to be faithful. That's some new age shit, and that's because women are making money.
No, because my grandma, my grandma required her man to.
Did she leave a nigga?
Yes, she did, and he didn't divorce her, and she still got them benefits because he knew what he did was wrong. Like, it very wrong. And I'm not gonna put my family.
So I'm gonna ask you, how many women of grandmoms that we all know stay with their nigga ain't never seem to complain? And when your granddaddy died, when your granddaddy died, you know, his second and third family came to the funeral and grandma knew about it. We looking at, because that happened with my granddaddy. He had 2 kids that was 20 years older than me. And I was like, what the fuck? And my dad was like, yeah, them your uncles and auntie. And I'm looking at my grandma, and she looked like, yeah, I knew about them. That's something that just happened. Like, and what you're fighting against is the idea that someone has it up on you, or someone is superior to you.
If you need somebody else, you don't need to be with
women. Just got a possessive nature about themselves.
It's not nothing about being possessive. What's the point of being married if you want to go and put your dick in something else? Just be single.
Because I want to fuck.
Okay, well, be single. You don't need to be married.
I guess you call this Maglomean. What's up, Maglomean? I hope I'm saying that right. Make sure you like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. I'm gonna say this.
She won't get it, bro. It's
I mean, I do
me
get
and
it. I do
Chris
get
was
it.
having this conversation, and this is one thing that I've noticed, and I think most of us as men noticed this. When we started telling women they were queens and goddess, a lot of women start having this superiority complex to where they look down on men and they was gonna tell men what they should and should not do in these relationships. And that's why a lot of women feel okay leaving these relationships. That's why I posted a video. It was either yesterday or today about I can't think of her name. What's the older lady name that's over everything? Where she posted with the white lady. It was like the what's her name? But she was saying this with the 80s, since the 80s. She made a book in the 80s.
Oh, Shahrazad Ali.
Shahrazad Ali. She was talking about so many women don't want the men if they not doing exactly what the woman tells them. And this is back in the 80s. She's saying this. It's only exacerbated itself now in 2024. It's running rampant. And you know, we got a lot of things to think for that, like the internet. Because you got to think a lot of women making so much money and getting attention from men just by showing a 3-second clip of their, you know, ass or top of their nipples or, you know, shaking a little bit. So, you know, it's kind of hard to combat a lot of stuff that's going on as a man when you have these outlets where women can make money and get attention. We never seen nothing like this ever before in history.
Let's look at it from another perspective, like the dads. Like I was talking to my partner, I said, how many, like your girlfriends, your serious girlfriends, how many times have you met their father and he was a stand-up guy, like he wanted them? When you really think about it, how many times you met a chick dad and he was him?
I only met now I've only met 2 women's fathers, right? The first father, the girl I was dating, he might have been him, but he was kind of like older. He was an older guy, so it's kind of like he's kind of docile. So you know, when men get older, you just ready. You chill. You kind of trying to be cool. You just getting ready to die, pretty much.
Oh my God!
That's just
let's say he still gonna he got a resume. Like, do we have a resume of being that guy? Like,
yeah,
that was him. He wanted them back in the G. Like,
yeah, from what I hear, you know, he was one of those guys back in the day. But at the same time, like people always talk about my father. Like my father was very strict, stern. Like you're not gonna play with him. But they was like, oh, that nigga ain't granddaddy mode. He just a totally different person now. He almost 70 years old, so he's not like he had a daughter. And he was, you know, we had a daughter, sister out here dating. I doubt he'd be as firm as he was when he was 50 years old. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a difference, and it comes with age. It comes with, like I said, you at 70 years old, shit. Nigga, the only thing left to do is die at that point. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds fucked up,
so morbid.
I'm just
That was
saying.
very morbid. I wouldn't expect that from you. I was not expecting that.
I'm just saying, but a lot of
he finna keep the king.
I'm not. I hope he don't, but I'm just saying. At 70 years old, shit, he lived a good life. You know what I'm saying? He in perfectly good health. Yeah. But you know, I think a lot of men get to that point, especially that's why I think so many men work so hard. A lot of niggas got to stay moving so they won't die.
Yeah,
you know.
But you said something because a lot of women, when they are daddy's girls, you know, their fathers are the example of how they look at all men. But what I have noticed is women will sometimes take the treatment that their fathers give them and believe that every man that follows after him should do the exact same thing that he did.
Right.
And when I be trying to tell some of these women, I'm like, bro, that's your daddy.
I ain't your daddy.
You know what I'm saying? That's an unconditional type of thing. No, like I got some conditions with me. Like you can do shit and he don't, you know, just forget you and all the other stuff. Now, like you do certain stuff with me, I may not be messing with you no more. Yeah, and then I think also too, I said this before. A lot of daddies, man. A lot of our fathers, black fathers, you know, who have just daughters, man. A lot of them be henpecked.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Whether it be so basically, like you know, you're the only man in the household, and you have all these women. You know, the wife, the daughter. You know, if you got a mother living with you, you know, you got all these women like you know, just you know, nagging you, you know what I'm saying, always complaining, like they're just directing all of their emotional labor on you as a man. and you just feel like a kind of it's a play off words of like chickens, a chicken coop, and a rooster just getting hen pet. You know what I'm saying? By all these hens. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and a lot of them be weak, like you said, weak, docile. They be compromised. They just get along to stay along. So when you have a man like that, and that's been an example of manhood for so long, you gonna think all men should act like that,
right?
And then you get into the world and you find out different,
right? We it was a point where they say the saying goes, lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep, and men used to have that idea or that philosophy or that school of thought when it came to dating. I hear this a lot. If you've ever been in certain circles of niggas that got it going on, niggas say we finna throw a party. Nobody ever asks, is the bitches gonna come? Because we got it going on. But then you hear some niggas that say, hey, where the hoes at? Before not at the party, but like, hey, the hoes gonna be there. Oh, hey, is it gonna be some hoes there? Like, why the fuck would I throw a party, nigga, with just me and you?
Right?
Why do you think that it's that so low of yourself or so low of me that we can't get bitches to come to this motherfucker?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those just like I said, the school of thought is I'm that nigga. Bitches want to be around me. We got it going on. Of course, there's gonna be some hoes here, and niggas ain't gotta ask. But it's some niggas that you gonna ask, like, what's going on with this party? Hey, what the hoes at? That's why it was always weird when you meet a nigga from back in the day, or you meet a nigga that you cool with, and the first thing you say, what's good, bro? Hey, man, what a hoes at? Nigga, I don't know. You find the hoes. Like, you supposed to be on your type of time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't be asking me no dumb shit like this, nigga. We grown as fuck. I'm just saying. Niggas ain't never asked you that.
That's such a teenage question.
But niggas ain't asked you that.
Niggas still say that.
People still say that?
Yeah.
I haven't heard. I haven't had it directed towards me, but I'm pretty sure that it is some folks that still say that.
I think some people use like as a figure of speech. Like,
yeah.
I said just
started.
fucking around. Like I'll be like, got this. I'll be like, say what all that got it. No, good damn well you married and got that. But I just be fucking around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, but hold on, those are different when it comes to context. Whereas we've had niggas asking,
Like,
seriously asking, where the hoes at? Right, because like I said, we know there's a lot of niggas that ain't getting no play like that,
Yeah.
And that's why when we had these conversations about cheating and stuff, if a nigga, it's like this, and I always say this is my analogy. It'll be asinine, damn near delusional to tell LeBron James he got to keep his talent cooped up in the motherfucking house. You can only play at this Rick right here where nobody else can see you. Nigga, you a generational talent, and you gonna keep it on this basketball court here.
Right.
Same thing with when it comes to cheating and women. It's like you got some women that's so high powered that you think she's only gonna fuck you. She got all this talent, all this skill, and nigga, she putting you down in 3 minutes, and you know this motherfucker is a fucking nympho. Same thing with a nigga. It's niggas know where they measure up. You mean to tell me a nigga that know he got a big ass dick just finna fuck you and only you? When I know I can get a lot out of a bunch of bitches.
Man, just because you got a big ass dick, I mean, it's pleasurable.
And we didn't say that.
I'm just
but
saying,
but
out
hold on.
there.
But we hear the talking points of so many women say, "Hey, I want a big dick." And so this is the thing. A lot of women have this conqueror mentality as well, to where you say, hey, the dick ain't pleasurable if it's big, but a lot of women say, oh, it's a big dick. I've never had this before.
It's the FOMO.
Let me try it.
Yeah.
So I might fuck this bitch one time and she find out she don't enjoy it. Hitting her too hard. It's too painful. I'm stretching out a certain type of way. She might say, hey, this is not what I thought it would be. But she tried it. So now I done fucked her. And it's only been one time because she got this idea and so many bitches around her is telling her, hey, we need to fuck all these big dicks and shit like that. And now this hoe done fuck me. And now I go fuck another bitch. And it's a continuous cycle because now I ain't really got to do too much because these hoes is chattering and talking about how big my dick is now.
They doing the work for me.
Right. They're doing the work for me. That's how it's easy to run through a female group of friends. If you fuck one friend good enough,
oh, you fucking all of them.
You go fuck all of them.
And then got a nerve to say they ran through you. Fact.
The hilarity.
That's
I can't laugh. I don't have a dog.
Hey, look, they should be swearing they sitting the hit though. They swear they sitting the hit, bro. I don't know why they think that, but they swear they sitting the hit. Cause look, this is so funny, bro. I've actually ran through a few female groups, and the bitch that I talked to was the entry level bitch.
Okay.
This is a new saying I'm coming. And when you're trying to run through a group of friends, you got an entry level bitch. You might not can get the baddest bitch or the one you really want, but you got an entry level bitch. Somebody you know right there. She might be low hanging fruit of the friends, and you know, hey, I gotta fuck the shit out of this bitch so I can go get the big dog later on. You got to go get the big dog later on, so you got to get the entry, and now we to move up to executive level now. Oh yeah, bitch, I got to fuck the big dog in the group now because of what I did. You know, the entry level gonna be like, oh yeah, because now she got to brag to her friends because she the lowest on the totem pole, so she got to see like she got it going on as well too. Girl, that nigga did this. Girl, that nigga did. Even if my dick was weak as hell, she not gonna come up short.
It's the fact you got the fact you got that 9-10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, it's the FOMO, dog. Like, damn, I don't want to miss out. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it could be trash. You feel what I'm saying? It's just the fact, like, it's a big one. So let me see what it's talking about.
Yeah.
Pause.
So, like I said, like a lot of this shit that we talking about. Hey, you said somebody said pause.
Yes, because
we ain't gotta say it on here. We don't say pause.
I thought that was just a nigga.
No,
we
no,
know there's no homosexual activity present.
We don't say pause. Somebody said, "Oh, that's hard." I guess what I said. Big rat, member of the rat gang.
That is Master Splinter.
Damn. Y'all don't be out there stealing my shit now. I be writing this shit down. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we be having these conversations all the time. And like I said, if you don't understand what's going on, you'll always be out the loop. And I feel like with women like Chris said, and shot themselves in the pussy at this point in time.
Ooh.
They have
using
really,
that damn bullet.
You said that?
Yeah.
Damn.
They using that damn
bullet.
bullet.
Put it in the repertoire.
I actually got that from my boy. I think I said shot, but I think Minister Jop said God kicking him in the pussy.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
But like I said, and then that's what it's looking like now. We haven't. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play this right here. I'm finna show y'all right here. I'm finna go to this real quick. Hold on, I gotta share this shit real quick. Let me stop sharing that. Show it to him. This is signs that.
Look at my big girl up there.
This is signs that y'all have shot y'allself in the fucking pussy.
Is something I sent you?
Nah,
it's funny.
You see.
This is signs y'all have shot y'allself in the pussy. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all like the video. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna play this video right now.
It says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like, y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay. They're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact. Men love women that are exclusive, women that are put up, So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically,
Factual.
That is a woman saying that y'all basically shot yourself in the pussy. Dino Nuggies said my parents divorced. I'm guessing, will that affect my relationship?
It definitely can.
Ray, I'm gonna let you take that one. Go ahead.
All right. So there are studies that show that individuals that come from a broken household that was, due to divorce, they have a more likelihood of suffering divorce in their own marriages.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's just the fact that they witness a breakup, man. And I think a lot of times, just from what I've read, children of divorce, they internalize divorce, and sometimes unfairly to themselves, they blame themselves for the cause of the divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think a lot of times when you talk about a child or an individual that grew up in a household and now that household is not being split, I think the divorce is always in the back of their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a trauma, like not a trauma bond, but just that trauma is always in the back of their mind. And I think, for some people, they try so hard not to mess up in relationships that they end up doing the very thing that they say they weren't trying to do, which is messed up.
Yeah. Do you think basically you get what you see?
Oh, for sure.
You get what you're saying? And I think a lot of that is how a lot of people see or end up in their relationship. They're getting exactly what they saw. Parents fighting. You think it's okay, to beat on your woman because you saw your daddy beat your mama. You thought it's okay to stay with your woman because your mama was out on your dad. Your dad tried to make it work for the kids and keep that family unit together. He didn't want to be judged out there in society for getting divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you get what you see. What you think, Chris?
Divorce. To his question,
yeah,
definitely, because a lot of these divorces are on bullshit premises. They're not anything that they can explain, and the child or whoever. Let's say the child still teenage years. They really won't understand why they getting divorced.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try to explain it to make it sound like it's some good shit. We're still gonna be a family. We're just gonna be in separate houses. Mama cheated or daddy cheated, and she broke my trust. He gonna see that contention in the house anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And what it also exposes is the process. So once a woman see a process, let's look at from the little girls. They see a process happen. They like, oh, that's all it take. I can do that because I didn't been exposed to the process, just like the BBL. So, girl, what they do when you go down there? They do this. They take your blood sample. They do this. They cut some tissue out, and they stick this in. They do this. So they seeing this, and they like, okay, it ain't that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I've been exposed to the process.
So you think if people aren't exposed to divorce as much as we are exposed to divorce, you think a lot less people would get divorced?
Yeah, because if you look at the divorce statistics, it's a steady trend upward since the 60s. It's a steady trend. You had at one point 85% of the America was married.
Yeah,
with kids. Now you talking 55% divorce rate. You got a 1 in 24, or 1 out of 4 women to get married.
Black women.
And that's going to increase to 1 out of 6 in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so on. So you've been seeing this constant increase. So what's happening? Well, you're being taught how to date, which is divorce practice.
Yeah.
You look at the chicks. So how many dudes you been with? How many boyfriends you had?
4.
And how many of them you broke up with?
I think they was just equal.
Nah, it ain't no mutual, and there ain't no such thing as a mutual breakup.
You like, oh, this relationship over with.
I mean,
You left.
one I left because it just wasn't working. One time I cheated.
That's you leaving.
And then, I mean, that's it. Out of the 4.
And then the other 2, they
The other 2, I got cheated on.
okay. And you still left.
I mean, yeah.
So you left all your relationships. So
No.
you didn't practice divorce.
No, I didn't leave because they cheated on me. Because I would have stayed. They chose the other person.
But when you break up with a man, that's a divorce scrimmage.
I didn't.
A divorce scrimmage.
That's a divorce scrimmage game.
That's a divorce scrimmage.
They broke up with me, and karma got their ass back.
If you broke up with a guy, that's a divorce scrimmage game.
I mean, I'm supposed to stay.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying this is what happens when you go through a breakup.
Basically, he's saying you're
If
practicing.
you
divorce.
consistently breaking up with nigga, when you finally get married, you not probably
more-
about
you're
8
more
times out
likely
of
gonna
10 you
divorce
gonna
him.
get a divorce. Because
So-
you used to breaking up with nigga.
I mean, out of the 4 relationships I've been in, 2 I broke up, 2 I got broken up with. So,
But it don't matter who did it. There's been a split or a breakup.
so we're supposed to stay.
But take
No,
you out of-
no, we're
we
not
just-
saying we're not
We're
saying
not
that.
saying you supposed to stay.
We're
We
saying
saying you
it's
so used to breaking y'all breaking up. Goddamn, when
Divorce
you
ain't
do
gonna be a hassle.
Yeah. When you get married, you're like, oh shit, I'm just
Only
breaking up
thing
with this
I
nigga.
got to
We
do
just
different
married.
is do the paperwork and move my shit out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna break up with your ass the same way I did in high school.
You know what's crazy when we talk about like divorce and splitting, how you can be with somebody so long and it seems as if a person wakes up one day and just emotionally detached from you.
That's crazy,
bro.
That is the
Bruh.
craziest,
Bruh.
scariest shit ever. And I say this, I say the most heartless thing a person can do is leave you with all these feelings that you carry for them. Like, God damn, like, bitch, I really love you. I'm really here. And you hoping that they feel the same way about you. You hoping that they got the longevity that you have. You're hoping that they're in it for this family unit, this last name that y'all trying to build, this legacy that you're trying to build. You're hoping for this. And now all of a sudden somebody just wake up one day and like, fuck it, I gotta go.
It's a art to maintaining that relationship and maintaining that fire. Like I look at some of I'm like, well, we started off hot, ended hot. It just ended, whatever bullshit. But the intimacy was high from day one to 180. You see what I'm saying? So if a woman start tweaking them wants and needs as she get older, so the dude starts shivering his folks. Okay, she want to be in, she want the GLE. I'm gonna have to work an extra job, or I'm gonna have to. So what that's gonna do is slack off on my gym. My body I'm gonna be eating and moving a little different, so I'm gonna pick up a little weight.
Yeah.
So she gonna be looking at me gain this weight or whatever. May lose a little bit of attraction, but she got that GLE that she say she may want. Okay, all right, let me get back on my grind. Well, she want to go to goddamn. She want to go to the Maldives for Valentine's Day. $7,000 trip. Oh damn, you want to go to the Maldives? Oh shit. Okay. and you telling me December 19th. You want to go to the Maldives on Valentine's Day. Right. So I got a goddamn bus 3,500 in a week. Then another, and we still got to get there and kick. Yep. So you shifting your wants and needs. And now the guy he adjusting because like damn, because he trying to keep you happy. But you got him on a treadmill of unhappiness. Because you every time you look up, you want something new. Because you ain't attracted to him no more. You looking for something, a trinket or something that you can brag about and show off. Well, I'm happy because I'm happy because I got this. No, this man, he doing whatever he fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, Coach Greg Adams said this all the time on his show. He was like, once you hear a woman say, "I'm not happy," stop the clock.
It's over. Get out of there.
Stop the clock.
Get out. Y'all are never happy after a certain level of accomplishment because you ain't doing that with your guy. Like what y'all putting together? Like you just sitting up, like getting old. You can only go out to eat and out of town so much.
Right. That's why you gotta build some shit.
You got to put something together. Like a lot of women just want to be kept nowadays. Look like that's the rhetoric. That's the narrative.
They want to be courted.
You want to be courted and kept, but you done fuck little man over there. This married nigga you think we don't know about. Or sugar dad over here you think we don't know about, like,
but you still want a horse and carriage.
Little situation, these 2 situationships in 4 months. Like, we know about all that shit. You ain't went on one date with any of these guys. Now all of a sudden you don't eat cheesecake factory. These niggas bring you crystals.
Right.
Bring you a crystal sack full. Come on. Y'all got to play that game another way.
She just
Well, that was a lot. That was a lot.
You know, sorry for my rant.
It wasn't a rant. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
This the reality.
I mean,
though.
yeah, and the thing about it is just like we don't tell y'all this to make y'all feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's just us wanting to pass along information because we want y'all to understand us better. It sometimes feels like at times, and I'm speaking in feels.
it comes off at times that women will hear this information and quickly detest it, like, oh, that can't be true, that can't be true. And it's like, sis, like we ain't just telling us out our ass. Like, this is lived experiences. You know what I'm saying? This is conversations that we have all the time. You know, you just have to just be willing to just be like, you know what? Okay, all right. I mean, I like it, but you know, I can receive what y'all saying. You know,
if you tell me you want this out of guy, and I say no, you don't, you want that, you gonna look at me like a damn fool, ain't you? If you tell me you want this and that and that, and I'm like, no, you don't, girl, you want this. That's how y'all say I'm telling the man, can we not fuck in the 5 days or sit down? You don't need to do that. You can't just have me. No.
Or at least we don't want
No,
to.
it's just giving off contradictions. Like, it's very contradictory.
It's a double standard with men and women.
I know, and
but that's something that's going to exist on many different levels.
And that's why I said there's the contradiction, because a woman has given men that, and they still look for more. So it's like, it's no pleasing y'all.
But it is.
Y'all want your cake. Y'all want to eat. Exactly. It's across the board. But women get more of the slack. We are the bad guys.
Because y'all do it on a vindictive level,
and niggas don't.
No, we don't revenge.
So when y'all have the perfect wife at home, the granddaddies had the wife at home, but they still chose to cheat. What was
it's
I
nothing,
want to
it's
understand
nothing that you
logic.
did or didn't do that.
Okay, so
that,
what
that
makes
included.
it make sense?
But if you cheat,
what makes
it's something that I didn't do or did. If you cheat, but if we do it, it ain't nothing you did or didn't.
So
do.
why is there a need to do it?
Because we're different. It's
Why?
like taking a piss.
Okay, I get it. It's like taking a piss, but why? What's the point?
I think this is the thing. I think this is the thing. The conversation that needs to be had. Some things that men and women do ain't for us to understand.
So I should just be okay with.
I didn't say you should be okay. No. Hold on. Yeah. I didn't say you should be okay with it. I said there are things that men and women just aren't going to understand about each other. I always say this: men and women, it's like oil and water trying to mix, and that's why we have a lot of issues, because one's trying to understand the other, and you can't wrap your brain around it. A lot of stuff when it comes to us dating, it just is. It just is. Okay. Not saying you got to accept it. It's just what it is. This is what, when you date a man, this is, typically what you're going to sign up. When you date a woman, this is typically what you're going to sign up. Let's say, for instance, like your period, right? Every woman is not going to be moody, bitchy, crampy, all of this, and make it difficult during that time of the month. But we can say, I would say from my experience, most of the women that I have dated has been that. Now, it might be I might look up and meet a woman that does not give me that, but for the most part, that's what I'm gonna get. Same thing. That's why us as men, when we had these conversations with y'all talking about, hey, why would you leave a man because he cheated and go get in another relationship with another man and think he's gonna be faithful? Because most men are going to cheat. That's why we say that makes no logical sense to leave something when we can boil it down to most people. Or most men gonna do this, most women are gonna do this. And women, I don't know why y'all hate or y'all fight generalization so much, but that's why y'all do.
It's the fight. It's need to be unique.
But most women aren't unique.
Without no uniqueness. Bingo.
Most women aren't unique. That's why that lady said, y'all got the same bodies, y'all got the same attitude, y'all putting the same hair on y'all head, y'all putting the same lashes, y'all wearing the same clothes. Like, it's no uniqueness. Like with niggas, and this is the thing. With men, we can find so much variety and so much vastness when it comes to men that is ridiculous. Like, you have sectors, and those is because of men. Like, you have a tech sector. That's a man. You have, people that do law. You have, and those men are, just from you doing law and doing tech, it's going to be two totally different men, two totally different ideologies, two totally different ways these men think. But with women, you can have a woman that's a lawyer and you can have a woman that's in tech, and both of y'all going to act the same. That shit crazy.
I'm gonna give an example. When me and Chris when we were just coming in, and he was spraying the cologne. I was like, shit, hold on, goddamn, I need to hit some too, goddamn. I went to the car, sprayed my cologne. I came back. He said, shit, you trying to hit dick cologne? I was like, come on, bro. You know we can't smell
It smells the
same.
same.
We can't go in the room smelling the same. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to his clone, no disrespect to him, but as a man, I can't smell like another man. Get what they gonna tell the female? Oh, y'all niggas sharing cologne, man.
Right.
But the first thing she gonna think.
Then they gonna go back to TLC. I don't want no scrub. Now she got to figure out who driving on the passenger side now.
Exactly.
Shit.
So I said, we can't go in the room smelling the same. Come on now.
But see, these are the type of conversations that we're having now that I don't think our parents are
Really
brave enough to have with us. And I think a lot of our parents are cowardly, especially the fathers, especially when it comes to that father-daughter relationship. Because let's be real, a lot of men don't want to think about their daughters fucking.
Oh no.
That's a big thing.
A lot of men don't want to think about their daughter fucking, and it kind of gives them the idea of them being like, I guess maybe feeling creepy, feeling uneasy. You know, you want to protect your daughter, but you got to be real with your daughter. You know your daughter. You know how you was fucking somebody else's daughter. Why would you think somebody ain't gonna fuck your own?
Yeah, or potentially. You know?
Why? Like that's weird. So what you need to do is sit your daughter down and talk to her enough and instill in her enough at a younger age what men are, the types of men you're going to encounter, and what you're more than likely going to encounter. If you find your
that's
dude,
why I'm the way I am. Because me and my daddy done had conversations. My daddy was a hoe before he got saved. So I understand on that tip where you say you gotta have conversations with your daughters. Some of these girls don't got daughters.
So if your dad was a whore, like you say, then why is it so far fetched if you notice the man that you
I don't want a man like my daddy. And that's the thing. Females
But
don't
hold
want a
on.
man like their
You
daddy.
don't. A lot of females do, and you trying to run from your daddy because of stuff you've seen. But actually, you got insight on what men are actually like.
I mean,
You actually got the game where I've been around women, and it was like, oh, my daddy not like that. My daddy doesn't say anything. My daddy doesn't talk about sex. My daddy does absolutely nothing around us. But if you said, hey, my daddy was a hoe, you actually got the real game on what men are like, instead of those other women that say, I want a man like my dad. The reason they want a man like their daddy, typically,
they don't know their daddy.
correct.
They don't know what their daddy is, and that's why I'm like firm on. I can't deal with a man that's just okay with having me as a wife and cheating and thinking that's okay. If you want to do that, then be single. Don't drag me with you.
But you gonna be single?
Huh?
You gonna be single? Or you gonna get another dude?
No, I mean, me personally, I don't see myself getting married. I don't.
But you're gonna try a relationship before.
Me in relationships.
But you're gonna deal with a
fun.
man in some capacity.
Yeah, I'll deal with you, but it's probably as much as a man deal with a
So
female.
if he cheat,
for what I want,
if
for
he
what you
cheat
want.
from your
So you gonna have a fuck buddy, basically.
Yes.
Well, more so than that. Okay.
But if you got the fuck buddy and he got another one, it's the same concept almost. You just ain't go through the formalities. He still fuck with another bitch.
That's fine.
So how's it fine on that end? But
If you're saying you
not
want
the
to
other end?
marry me, you're saying you want me.
So
But I'm getting the pussy though.
No, it don't define it, but you saying you want me and you don't want nobody else. If you wanted them other body else's, you don't need me.
But if I marry you and I don't marry you, I'm still getting the pussy on both sides of that coin.
Because everybody has needs and they have wants. I get
Okay,
that.
but if I'm getting it for free and it ain't no problem me fucking with another bitch, if I marry you, how you gonna have contention with me? Like, I've been fucking other bitches. with
I've
you.
been fucking other niggas.
But if I marry you and I do that still, how is
What's the point of being married if you still gonna do that?
But what if I want to be married though?
But do you think you act like the wife before you get married or after?
I would
Probably
say
before. So if I'm fucking the bitches on the side and you know this and cool with it, you done already laid the foundation of what the next step gonna be. If we take it further.
I think sometimes women, like when they think about like the whole infidelity conversation, they look at it as a mark against them. But really, truth be told, man, like we've been saying, like you actually are getting, relief.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, too, you're getting more than the other woman.
He
But is it relief if I want to do the same thing?
You can't do what I do.
Exactly. It's not a relief.
We say
it's not.
Well, this is my
we-
question. Well, I'm confused that why do you want to do it? That's what
That's
what
the
I'm,
$1 million
that's
question.
the,
Why do you want to do what I do?
right. Why don't you want to separate yourself as a woman? Why don't you want to be chast as a woman?
Why you want to get ran through?
Yeah, why do you want to get
Why
ran
you want to
through?
run through somebody?
Because I'd rather run
It's
through.
it's innate. It's in my nature. It's what I want to do. It's because you.
I'm
you
gonna do the finger.
you
I'm gonna do the finger pole. The finger question. Did I ask you the finger question?
No, I don't think you asked the finger question.
You got a finger right. Would you rather stick your finger in 20 people's mouth or have 20 different people come and stick their finger in your mouth?
I don't want to do either.
But if you had to pick,
If you had to pick, now don't
You
do
can just
that
stick-
woman shit.
No, I'm not doing no woman. I don't like spit, so I don't want my finger,
But-
and I don't want your finger.
Okay, but you gotta pick one.
Okay.
You gotta pick one.
I have to pick one.
You can just stick your finger in 20 different people's mouth or have 20 different people stick their finger in your mouth. Which one would you rather do?
I'm not confused because I'm trying. Okay. Stick my finger in a bunch of mouths, or have someone stick their finger in
A
my
bunch of
mouth.
people stick their finger in
bunch
your
of people
mouth.
stick their
I'd rather
finger.
stick my finger in a bunch of mouths.
Correct.
A bunch of people
That's
stick
the,
their
that's the
fingers in my
equivalent to the male penis. See how that work?
And we can't lie. Y'all know y'all be holding that nut in y'all pussy 5 days. It's scientific. It live in y'all vagina 5 days when you get skeeted in.
And a lot of dudes ain't gonna. It's a small percentage in pocket of men that don't want to cheat because they have went through that stage and they had a different phase in life. So what I'm saying is, looking at the ages, most people settle. That's concentrated gonna be between 22 to 32. People gonna be building.
I
families and
think
married,
this is another issue they don't that parents don't tell, especially their daughters, is what age range you should be dating and what to look for. If you're a woman that wants to date a certain type of man and a man that doesn't cheat, it should be a man that you should be just out here looking for anyways. Like you should probably date a man that's experienced life earlier than later. You should probably date a man that's probably had money more so his entire life than a man that finally amasses wealth after y'all get together. You're gonna get that nigga that's broke to that nigga that get rich is gonna be two different men. But if you date somebody that's pretty much had money the bulk of his life, he knows who he is. You know who you're gonna get. Like I said, if this is a guy that has lived life early, if he's been fucking bitches since he was 13, 14, 15, it ain't gonna be nothing for him to say, okay, I really don't want that at 35. But if it's a dude like he's a late bloomer or he's figuring out how to get women now, that's a little different.
in his 20s. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's finna be a savage.
Yeah,
He finna
that's
go crazy.
different.
Run through 'em all day.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think like a lot of women aren't taught the type of men to search for, depending on what type of relationship that you want. Also, you gotta understand, they don't teach y'all what to look for if a man is reckless too. Like I don't know if a woman, because y'all all, like I said, y'all all have the same story when it comes to dating. Y'all supposed to be the smartest and most educated, but y'all the most manipulated motherfuckers on planet Earth. I don't be understanding this shit, but yeah, I always get manipulated. But it's like, why haven't you dated somebody or picked somebody that has done what he's needed to do in his life?
You don't think we have done that?
No, most of the women that I hear that has their dating experiences like, I dated my dope boy or it's my high school crush. Y'all ain't never really dated a nigga or the nigga that was popular in college. Like it's the typical stories that y'all hear. Or then y'all finally meet a nigga then y'all finally get older, then y'all meet this nigga. Well, he's the first nigga that had his own house, own car, but he was a fuckboy too because you never had that as well. So now you can experience something else. So it's like y'all get all of these experience in different parts of y'all life, but y'all have never sat down and thought about what am I going to get during these experiences and times in my life. So like I said, like you later in life, if you 35, oh, well, I finally met a man that he's got a loft, he has his own car, he can pay for me to go on dates. Like I hear this so much when I'm talking to women that's my age. Like So many women haven't had that because they last time they really seriously dated was a nigga that was 25, 10 years ago. She been heartbroken, so she been riding the cock carousel. Now she want to do a real relationship, and now she's dealing with an older nigga or a nigga that got his shit together, and she don't even know how to deal with that aspect.
Over with.
So it's like y'all never sit and be like, what's the pros and cons? Like, it should literally be when you dating a nigga, y'all should put a sheet up or put it on the wall, or how y'all wait till New Year's Eve or the day after when y'all got vision boards and shit. Y'all should do vision boards for niggas. Y'all should just have it at the pros and cons of this nigga I'm
And
dating.
you don't think we don't do that?
Fuck no. And if y'all hold on, and if y'all do, y'all cannot be doing it correctly. I would hate for you to tell me right now that y'all women sit down and have a list that y'all draw out of pros and cons of nigga, and y'all still pick wrong. I hope you're not finna
It
tell
ain't
me
even
that.
so much that said. Take it a step further and add to that. You really sit down with your mother and father. Most women, they sit down with the mother and father and say, "Hey, this is," or they sit you down and say, "Hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to look for. This is what you need to stay away from." That ain't the thing. They letting the women do trial and error dating. So you get some of this emotional damage that can't be easily repaired. So you just filling it out. This dude, oh, he was the wrong one. Oh, I had a child by the wrong one. What? And that's just the whole soundtrack to our community. You had these broken homes popping up every day. Well, it's so much trickle down effect, like the girl that got killed and tortured by 10 different people, 7 to 10 different people, coming from a broken home, coming from a home that ain't fulfilled and got that love in there. So what they gonna do? They gonna distribute that pain. So a lot of people be doing this and don't understand the ramifications of what they done did, the type of environment which is gonna produce a certain type of person.
Or on the flip side, let's talk about the people who have came from that type of environment, that has came from love, that has came from people, nurturing them, pouring into them and giving to them. And you go out here in the dating world and you think there's other people like you. That's rare. Like people coming from I didn't understand until I really it took like high school when I started realizing that most people did not come from a background that I came from. My mother and father has been married. I'm 35, so my parents have been married like 45 years.
Those be the ones that you
Right.
need to run away
And so
from.
it's weird when I'm dating young ladies. My father, I used to always tell me when it comes to that, you should date a young lady that comes from the same background as you. And I'm telling him, nigga, it ain't the case.
It's hard, bro.
It's not. I'm not meeting women who come from the same background, where a mother and a father. He always just say, make sure the father is strong. I'm not meeting those type of women. Every woman I have ever dated has come from a household where it is the mother raised them, or it was some women have strong co-parenting, but it was always the mother raised them. And you go to school, you meet these women, you talk to these girls, you go to college, you do the same thing, you be in these workplaces doing the same thing, and you like, damn, don't nobody come from an environment where two-parent household. And when I did see that, it was in church. But then you start realizing you going on church council, Deacon Johnson daughter freaking in the motherfucker out here, sucking dick like a
I
fool.
don't know. I think that's very. I feel like that's real suggestive because I've done had a man that come from a two-parent household, parents still married, and they gave me fucking hell.
But did he give you hell because that's where he come from, or did he give you hell because he had to adapt? Because what you learn quickly is after you've been out here dating, that so many people don't come from love. So many people ain't looking for love in a relationship too. So I think
it's a mixture of both. Just because you come from a two-parent household does not mean your life is
that's
squeaky clean. That's
nobody's saying that.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean your dating is going to be much better. It can be much worse. There's a lot of people who stayed married and hated each other.
Yeah,
that's why divorce rate is getting higher. Back then, they had no choice but to be married. There was nothing to do. A woman depended on a man, and it's like now that we have appendants, that's our fault too. oh, y'all are independent. Y'all
But
can
hold
think
on,
for yourselves.
but y'all are the ones complaining about y'all independence now.
I honestly
Hold on. But let me finish what I said. Y'all are women that are complaining about y'all independence now. I see every day. Hold on. Every time I get on Facebook and scroll, women shouldn't have to work. Bitch, what the fuck y'all fought for?
I don't know what.
Hold on. Every day, I see this shit, and it's getting ridiculous. That's why we have this argument every fucking day. 50-50 is on my timeline every day. But I don't understand. Bitch, you fought for equality. So if you want equality and you want equity, both in the same, then why would it be asinine to ask you to go half on these motherfucking bills?
That's because these young hoes got this conversation circulating, not bitches my age for real, unless they birds. Like, what type of women do y'all have?
Hold on, see, did it?
Because this whole time it's been women. It's been no. This whole time I have sat here, it's been y'all men saying women. But with you saying you dated multiple women that didn't have their daddies in their life. After the second one, when did you stop to think maybe it's me choosing these bad women? Like y'all said.
No. Hold on. You said me too. How you add me? I'm gonna let you finish.
Like,
hold on. I choose from a pool that I had that was available to me.
And you don't think that's what us females? It's okay when y'all men say it's the pool I choose from, but when it comes to the women, it's the pool I chose from. Then we get this type of derogatory comment.
But you got more DMs than I do, though.
No, baby, no.
Right now and
then y'all make me confused when y'all saying we dick chasers. Y'all actually think a lot. We be in the same boat.
That's why. Hold on. That's.
I will show you.
That's why. Hold on. That's why I asked. That's why I asked you. Hold on. No.
Oh my God. Yes, they are.
There was literally a TikTok that was done recently, and a person went around asking, "What do you think guys prefer, natural or BBL?" All the girls say BBL. Went to the guys. Oh shit, natural.
Most men.
When did y'all learn that y'all wanted the natural?
We've been wanting natural.
We never said we wanted BBL.
Hold on. That's social media.
No, I'm not even on social media. On the social media tip, I'm just going by what I've heard. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How long it took you to realize you didn't want to be with your female after she got that BBL?
How long did it take?
Because I mean, y'all saying y'all don't want the BBL. Why you didn't leave when she said she wanted the BBL?
Because they done established something now.
Yeah.
You don't just leave
I
after
was
somebody established
I was already dating her for like a year before.
But y'all want natural, so I would have. That's what I.
But
But
at the point we at that point, I'm just being supportive of my girl. Because we've already been together.
They've already built something. It's different if he goes into a relationship with a bitch he know got a BBL. That's a whole nother conversation.
BBLs are a new thing. Conversation when y'all were together. He said he already.
I told her. I said I don't like it, but I'm supporting.
How long you think BBL's been?
I feel like BBL's been a thing for a while. It's just folks
not to us. We recently got. We're not 10 years into the BBL game.
We're not.
Not across the board. Is it just a trend?
So nobody know about Drea? Like a lot of females was having it. It's just now these hoes is talking. They are talking too much.
I'm saying, but the women that we see locally are getting them. It's a craze now.
It's a different.
It ain't been that.
Because we didn't have access to Dreas. Right. They gotta understand that. Now we got bitches at Amazon pushing pallet jacks with BBLs. Right. This shit is different.
That bitch on the forklift.
This shit is different now. We got motherfuckers at Jack's asking you a sausage and cheese biscuit, and this bitch turn around, goddamn bitch.
But you know what's crazy? The motherfucker with the BBL, they got a third hole, goddamn. Oh my, the motherfucker got a third.
They do.
Above the Duke hole, they got a third. Now you know. So if you hit a motherfucker and they got a little hole above, like right.
Is that a drainage hole?
Yes, it is. And you see a little hole.
That Coca-Cola ice coming up out that ass.
They got a BBL, bro. Real up.
That nigga said Coca-Cola ice.
They got the third hole. Right,
I personally don't like BBL, so I would have never known this. I like natural ass and
titties. Crack, they got a BBL.
And personally speaking, if you're talking about getting let's keep it real, bro. Women are getting BBLs to try to attract men. But the type of men you're going to attract are not the type of men who will legit take care of you. if I was a woman and she was talking about getting some type of cosmetic surgery, I'll be trying to get like some body augmentation, you know what I'm saying, liposuction.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I would suggest to get if your plan is to get more dudes, I'm like, get a lipo. Like, get something that's gonna actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, not no
y'all
ass.
see me at the end of the year with my lipo, don't say
I
nothing.
don't want none of this.
Don't
shit.
say nothing.
Go to Planet Fitness. If I see you in Planet Fitness working out,
I mean, I would rather she do it that way, but I mean, if you are going to get some type of cosmetic surgery,
That's the only one I agree with.
So to
lazy.
give the people
I
some
don't
game.
need the whole workout thing, and I still got this fucking belly.
Nah, you
I
don't
really
eat
did.
right. Most women, they always talking about they work out.
They work out for a week and talking about
y'all do not
I
eat
had
right.
a trainer.
Y'all
I
do
was
not
eating right.
Nah, y'all don't eat right.
What the fuck? How you gonna tell me what I?
Okay, hold on.
How?
Let me ask you this, and I can prove. When you were eating right, did you have a nutritionist?
I had my my whatchamafface.
Your sister.
Oh, I thought
No, I had my trainer. So my trainer was giving me a list of
yes, I'm
things.
certified what's
He was giving me a Y'all is funny, and I don't ever want to be the only girl again. I am outnumbered.
I got my certificate.
I'm outnumbered.
Answer the question. When you was eating right, did you have a nutritionist?
I had my trainer.
So hold on, because I know what trainers do. Did he just give you a packet and say, "Look, pick out this list and put your food together"?
No. He was actually like texting me, "Hey, what did you eat today?" I would tell him, "Nah, bitch, this ain't what you need to be eating."
So he told you the portions what you need to eat,
Yes.
because you know certain foods gonna give you certain looks, certain foods gonna give you calories. Like your nutritionist is very important. And most women that I hear talking about they worked out, they never have a nutrition. They be like, "Well, I worked out. I seen this bitch on TikTok or this bitch on Instagram with her plate. She had asparagus in there." Well, baby, she probably worked out and got a nutritionist and understand this is good for her body because your body may not do. That's why they tell us now. Most people are starting to understand. That's why you need to go get a gene testing because certain things you need to eat is not the same thing another person eat depending on your genetic makeup.
Say it as a BBLologist. I got specialized in the BBL.
I don't like no BBL. I like
the
natural.
texture of your right ass cheek.
I'm sick of y'all.
Bring it in.
I'm sick of y'all.
Just a little bit. Bring it in at a 90-degree angle. So the ass gets the ass.
I am sick of y'all. Y'all need to be in the corner.
We're gonna have that ass assy.
I'm sick of
Hell no.
You sit right there. We're gonna make sure we have that ass assy.
No.
You say you gonna have the ass assy.
Hey, but you know what crazy though?
What?
Most female with them type of body, especially if they go get they put
He ringing the alarm.
They pussy don't be.
I've heard.
So you said BBL pussy don't be here. So let me ask you. Your girl got the BBL. The pussy was garbage after.
No, the pussy was still the same.
Okay. So then you can't say most people that got BBLs don't have no good pussy. The bitch you, I mean the female you had.
I ain't. But
he comparing it to some other ones, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
You don't have multiple BBL, bitch?
No, I done had a BBL, bitch. It wasn't no.
I had two.
She had a hard ass.
She ain't soft in it.
I had two.
It was hard.
I was
had
one
to
of them.
punch her head like a punching bag.
But he ain't let it thaw out.
But
start that.
Frozen ground beef.
It is.
Frozen
Put
ground
the
beef.
hot water over it.
Punching that bitch.
He got that for you.
Y'all love fucking food. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, but not like most thick motherfuckers like that. Just don't be. You got some that out there got them that snatcher, but from what I experienced, like
Then what you ate?
No way.
Yeah, he said it right.
No way.
What you ate?
This nigga carpet monster.
So was it fun eating the BBL pussy?
He let a BBL sit on his face.
Oh yeah, I did.
Was that
my
fun?
girl, goddamn, she did.
You talking about your girl?
Oh,
You talking about the other girl? Look, I want to hear about them stories.
Nah,
he had that tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Oh, shit.
Not the tartar sauce.
It was fishy.
Nah.
Lay of fish.
I heard BBL booties be having a smell.
Cause they got the third hole. I told you.
What they smell like?
I heard it stink.
That shit smell like
like an ass,
like a dirty surgery room.
Like, what do you mean by surgery? Like,
So
do you
y'all
still
ever
smell
had
like
a
silicone?
so hold on? Is it like you ever had like a abscess or like something swell up on you, and you pop it
like a boil?
It's like a boil,
Yeah.
like a pop, and you smell it? Is it
It's
like
stank.
that?
No, it is not like that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it ain't unbearably.
Okay.
Like it ain't no odor or nothing like that. It smell like a hospital. Like you
So
can
that-
tell the motherfucker been in the hospital.
Yeah.
Even a year after,
I'm fucking crying.
like even a year
Nigga said an
after.
ass smell like a hospital.
Like it eventually goes away. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like you like freshly after you can tell they been in the hospital.
Ass smell
just
like
by the
hospital
smell,
shit.
you can
Fresh
tell
goals.
Bro, this,
Oh,
this shit gonna
oh,
be a good motherfucker reel right here.
I've always wanted to know because I
that
thought
shit crazy though.
Well, I done smashed a couple BBLs, and I done been in strip clubs with a few BBLs.
I hate.
And,
Ooh, they ruining the strip club.
I was
culture.
in Magic City, and bitch was like, "Yeah, I just got my ass done, so don't smack it too hard." Bitch, what? And
Why
I
you
I'm
in there?
rubbing on her,
Exactly.
squeezing it. I'm talking about that bitch
Burn.
bricked up. I'm
Burn.
like hard. I'm
They
like,
supposed to like.
She
They
went
supposed
straight
to
back to work.
yeah,
away.
yeah, because that's what
they supposed to get massage.
See, they
gotta
do, but see, them lymphatic massages and stuff. But see, I thought the BBL wasn't for men. I thought it was for competition and to work in strip clubs, because I thought when women was doing BBLs, it's for the stripper aesthetic. It's to go and shake your ass, go and make some money, have niggas throw money on you. And then you start seeing so many women that wanna.
That's probably how it started, but
because it's crazy the amount of women we starting to see now.
Because they
talking
saw
about
they saw the attention that the stripper will get.
yeah,
I have
but,
one thing
but
to
a
say.
lot of women talking about they getting that shit reduced now.
Yeah, K Michelle did hers.
Yeah.
Y'all women in Birmingham stop getting these BBLs because they look bad.
They do look bad. Like
They
I know,
go,
bad.
they go to the cheap motherfucker.
Oh my god, they look bad.
No,
They go-
what
they go
I
to the
hate,
3,000
what I hate about the
$3,000
BBL culture
BBL.
in Birmingham, we have these hoes that big as fuck that be going to get BBL. Like I can think of 3 hoes back wider than all outside, and you gonna go get a BBL. Come on now, you
Bro,
should have
I
got
be
a back.
seeing some
Bitch
and
should have
I
got a
just be
back
looking
reduction.
like-
That's what you should have went to Columbia for.
Especially the ones that be going live all the time. Y'all BBL look as trashy as y'all.
I'm with you.
So on the
Shots.
the parents, so let's look at even from a BBL or enhancement. Are these parents telling like, hey, you need to brush up your look. You need to be a little bit more sexy to catch the man, to catch this type of man. And when you get that man, you know, behave in this way. I've seen a lot of women on videos giving a certain level of advice on how to act, like act with an attitude, keep it spicy, be unpredictable, cuss them out, just play these games.
No.
And they thinking it's gonna win. It's gonna play in their favor. Like,
But they're just like the white lady telling their blonde daughter, go to college and find you a man.
Them hoes be divorced and have be on 3 marriages by the time they're 35.
But they at least can
pay.
get married though.
Right.
They be settling. Their parents be like, yeah, you know. how
They
we-
live, but they literally.
I think
be
you know
trying-
what
they
I
be-
hate when I'm this is all fair. I hate when I hear black women talk about what white women do, and you're not part of that culture to understand that that's may be part of what they do, and that's okay with them, because it's like y'all try to make it a not. Would it be divorced and be on their 3rd marriage? And it's like, yeah, but then it's coming from a person that's never been married or proposed to or never had a nigga.
Okay, I get
So
that.
it's weird that I hear someone speak on something that's on a whole opposite side of the spectrum. It's like me as a nigga be like, yeah, that dunk is cool, but you know, you could tell your ACL coming down. It's like, yeah, but nigga, you can't even get up here to actually feel what it feels like to dunk.
I get it, but when I listen to my friends that were white and they have been through their first marriage and they was miserable. Oh, well, my parents sent me to college to get married. I did that. You know, our families got money together, but I was miserable. They were boring. They were this and that. They did this and that. Then they divorced. Like, it ain't, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Even though I ain't got proposed to, I'd rather not be proposed to be on a 3rd marriage at 35. That means the first.
But just think about but just think about this. It's women out here that's able to get proposed to 3 times and married 3 times to a person that has never been done like that. And I'm not just talking about you. There's a lot of women that haven't had that at all. To where we're talking about a culture of people that say they on their third, fourth, fifth marriage. So it's obviously something there that they are looking for, or they something that they believe in to do this shit multiple times, or they're trying to achieve something, because something would make make me think like, well, why would you do this a second time? Okay, you did
Y'all
the
watch
second.
Love is
Okay,
Blind?
so you said a second time. Okay, you was young the first time, so you're trying again because you're older. You climb, you're more secure. You can make more money. You're looking for another man, a man that's making more money, so you feel more stable. Okay, well, bitch, why you do it a third time? Now you ain't got no excuses for a third time.
That's what I be saying when I
one
watch Love is
time,
Blind.
shame
I see
on
them
you.
white girls on there. And
So, but
they been
times.
married
hold on.
young.
So this is what I'm telling you. The excuses that women typically give about why they got married the first time and they do it 3 times. What is your excuse on the third time? You didn't learn from anything, so you just.
That's what I feel like. They ain't learned. That's why I'm like, I'm not rushing the whole going to college to get married. I want to know who I am as a person before I just rush marriage. I feel like more people want the wedding and not.
You know what marriage is for, and this is why people fuck it up. People always, I'm just gonna be real. Marriage is strictly for this, to grow together. Whatever aspect that look like, and so many people think you're supposed to go in marriage as a finished product. Whereas when you go into marriage as thinking that you're going to be with somebody and build with somebody and grow with somebody, that is what the beautiful aspect of marriage. It's like me, it's like getting with somebody. I'm like, yeah, babe, I remember when you made $10,000 and I seen you working, now I see you make $100,000. It was beautiful for me. It was beautiful to see that grind. It's beautiful for me to help you. Like, people want to go and marriage and think you're supposed to be this finished product.
Yeah, you're
this
not.
polished product, and you're not, because life is ever changing, life is ever growing, life is throwing you so many curveballs that you have to deal with them. And you to think that you're going to be a finished product in a marriage or going into a marriage is crazy. And that's why so many people has a skewed mindset, even when it comes to marriage. Like, baby, I seen when we had children, you were slacking at this aspect, but a couple years and getting your training wheels off your bike. Now I see that you are actually pretty good at being a parent. I understand that, how maybe, you might didn't want to get pregnant this time. You might have been working on getting this type of promotion, but baby, you've end up, becoming good, learned how to work your work life, husband, wife, children balance. That's all been worked together. And I've fallen in love with you more because I've seen you grow. I've seen us build. I've seen us get this beautiful house we put on the wall. This is our dream house, $700,000 house, and we worked together. We put our heads together, came up with this elaborate scheme and what we was going to do in 5 years. We're going to do this. We're going to budget X, Y, and Z, and we did it. And now we got this money. But everybody always talk about, well, I don't want to do that because I'm young and I want to ride the car carousel and I want to fuck all these niggas, or I don't really know who I am, or I want to get my career established. It's like it's so many prerequisites to get married, and marriage really is some young people shit. It's just some young, dumb shit you just supposed to do. I like your ass, you like me. Let's do this shit and see what the fuck happens. That's really what it is. That's how it's supposed to be. And we waiting so long, and then people be like, don't you want to marry for love? Bitch, I'm 35. The fuck I'm finna marry? I'm 35, bitch. Why the fuck would I be married for love at 35? Bitch, we need to be talking about Roth IRAs, retirements, 401ks. Well, if we have kids, we can leave our kids. We ain't got time to fall in love at this point in time. Bitch, we on the opposite side of marriage.
It's a business. I'm so glad you said that, because that love is
no. Marriage becomes a business when you get older. Marriage when you young is some young dumb shit in society, in today's society. When you take out arranged marriages, when you take out families having this type of money, when you take out the females' families don't even pay no more. Don't even pay for marriages, the weddings anymore. We're past all of that traditional shit, because you got to think about this. One of the reasons, and I watched this, I'm gonna shout him out, Caleb Hammer. I watched this Financial Audit. When he interviewed these couples and about getting them a budget and getting their money together, one of the main things all these couples do is go spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to get married on their wedding. You coming into a marriage already behind the 8 ball with $30,000 to $50,000 just on a marriage. We ain't talking about your student loans. We ain't talking about you buying a house. We ain't talking about your car, no, her car, no. We ain't talking about all of this other debt that you have. And you mean to tell, and you wonder why they say on the top of the list, finances is the number one thing, because both y'all dumb asses that went into this wedding, they went into this marriage with all of this debt because y'all wanted to get married. And typically it's the woman putting the pressure on the man. So that's what I'm saying. Marriage, if we talking about traditional shit, the woman's family is supposed to pay for the wedding. That's what she's supposed to do. That family. And the reason they're supposed to pay for that, so we don't go into our marriage with all of this debt hanging over our head. It's people that I know that's paying on a wedding 10 years down the line.
That's why.
That is crazy as fuck to be paying on some 10 years ago. And you still paying, like I said, your student loans, his student loans, that car note, your car note, all of this shit that y'all have to mesh together to be cohesive in this household.
They paying for that receipt.
Get some of them comments.
That's what they paying for.
The few comments that we got, I think I looked at them.
Yeah.
Are you looking at them?
It say people seek what they know. Sometimes it's based off TV, movies, direct relationships with parents.
That's my sister.
What's up, Chad?
What's happening?
Hard. And this one says that when we already talked about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, right now, when you old, if you're gonna get married, if you 30 plus, it should be logical.
Yeah.
And people don't understand is marriage I don't think marriage can be in the middle. Like you either get married over some young delusional shit or you get married on some logical, practical shit. This shit just works for me. It can't be in the middle where you kind of dumb and you kind of I don't think it works like that. I don't think it just could be in the middle. You got to be extreme on one end to do it, or you extreme on the other end to do it. And like I said, if you meet somebody, I'm an older woman. Hey, nigga, I got this. What do you have? Can we put this together? Can we have kids? Can we give like our kids some shit? Can I live comfortable with you when I'm 65? You know what I'm saying? Like those are the conversations you have when you're 35. You ain't got to but 30 something years. Like people think that's a long time. You only have 30 something years to put yourself in a position to be able to retire.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
To give the people some information. If they come from a background, their parents ain't right on a relationship tip, the house is broken, they don't really ain't no love. Who would they look for to get some game and insight on either their relationship, themselves, how to pick a mate, how to get in that position of getting a healthy relationship? Who they gonna go to?
Media. Social media.
I'm saying this is something you would advise.
No, hell no. Oh, so you're asking us who?
I'm like, who? What's a good suggestion for them to look to if they don't have no good examples?
I would say, if it was me, I would say look for a couple that's about to die.
Yeah.
Because you run the risk. It's less risk of them divorcing. So
how you get access to it? Could be like, damn, they finna die. Let me go holler.
Church.
Church.
Yeah. Church is a good place. Like people like to talk shit about church, but you're probably going to see more married people and more couples in church more so than any other place.
Facts.
Right. So I would say you should go to church. They got small groups of church. They got, singles ministries in some of these church. They got marriage ministries in some of these church. So I would say go to church, even if you don't technically actually believe in the doctrine. If you're just trying to find somebody that wants to get married, or you can get some people that has some type of advice, been through some type of adversity, I would just tell you to go to church. You join these small groups, join something like that. And then, like I said, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got a lot of these groups that, you could find somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? They can give you some wisdom. You can sit back and look at what they post and how they interact with each other enough to see, oh, she posts him like this. Every time I see them, she's smiling, or they doing this. Or then, like I said, you can reach out, because I feel like from my experience, a lot of married people want to see other people happily married. If they're happily married, they want to see and want people to embrace marriage the way they have. If they're happily married, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you reach out to them, I don't think people trying to hold information back from you or the shit they go through. And another thing is, if you're asking them questions, if they're not forthcoming with the bullshit they've been through, they ain't like, oh yeah, that nigga cheated on me, we got through this, or hey, we had this financial trouble, or we had a kid die that was hard on us, or they not telling you the real hard shit they went through, that's not the people you should be talking to. That's what I would say. Which I would say.
To add on to that, I would also say, talk to somebody in the nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to them too, because kind of to your point, I was saying they almost out the door anyway.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, those individuals, because they're at the end of their life, they're at the end of their road, they have a lot of reflection.
So when you talking about someone our age that we're kind of in the middle of the road, you know, they can kind of look at us and be like, man, I mean, when I was in my 30s, you know, I didn't think I would ever get to this point in my life. And, you know, they start talking about their experiences, you know, things they did, things they didn't do, really more so regret. And I think, you know, from there, it's kind of like, you know, borrow sense. You know, I ain't got to necessarily go through it because, shoot, it's already been someone who's go through that for me. You know, to share that with me. So I would definitely say, you know, to add on to the church, to talk to someone that, you know, perhaps is in a nursing home.
Christian, what you say?
I say talk to your older relatives. I talk to you a lot, and I talk to my dad a lot. Like, and I feel like I get a lot of good advice because of the simple fact when we're talking and they bring up scenarios and situations, things like that, and I end up running into those situations, it always turns out how they basically predicted it was going to turn out. So if my dad is say, hey, she gonna do this because I know what type of girl she is, and I go get with her and she end up doing what my dad say do, and he end up coming back telling me, I told you she was gonna do that.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get, I'll get a lot of good advice from my older relatives. Because simple fact, we share a bond just from being relatives.
Yeah.
Like I always say I'm a younger version of my dad. I always say that because me and him just alike.
Yeah.
So whatever he's 60. I ain't number 30. So he lived an extra 30 years than whatever. So he already know what's going on. No matter how much time to change and everything and all that good stuff, things men and women gonna do out of nature has always already been done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nothing new under the sun.
Ain't nothing new, especially when it comes to nature. Ain't nothing new. Y'all always been having menstrual cycles. You know what I'm saying? Niggas' penises always been getting hard. That ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, goddamn.
Yeah.
Niggas always, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
I mean, like I said, talk to those, even if for women, talk to your auntie. She might not got a man, goddamn, but she could tell you why she ain't got a man, and you could probably avoid those obstacles that she put herself through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all depends on how you interpret it as well, but you know what I'm saying? But I say you get a lot of good advice from your older relatives because of simple fact, y'all share a family bond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are bonded in some type of way down the line to the point where y'all got some alike about each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know I got a trait from my auntie. I might not see her every day or nothing like that, but I know she could tell me something that I listen to that'll be good advice because I'm pretty sure me and her share a trait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about
that. Alex, what you say?
Yes, it is wise and smart to seek counsel from people who are older than you. Because the people your age, they can lead you to bullshit. And so some of them can.
Yeah.
And so that's why it is, I feel like it's best to have someone who's been in the game long enough, married or not, to at least, you know, give a listening ear, a talking ear to what they have experienced.
And I want to give like a expansion on, like I said, me and Chris talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? And here, light skin running our family. So of course I'm gonna listen to him, his dad, and my dad. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, have all the light skin. We know what light skins deal with. So they not already deal with the light skin shit. Goddamn, they just tell me what my light skin ain't gonna deal with. Like, hey, nigga, you light skin, pretty motherfucker, goddamn. So you gonna deal with this because I dealt with it. Because I'm a light skin, pretty motherfucker, and I gave that trait to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like a lot of good advice comes from older relatives.
Yeah, I got you.
But I also add this too. Like whoever we seek out, you know, this advisement from, they have to be honest with us. I think I told you this. One of my biggest gripes with married people is that when it comes to the subject of marriage, it's like they only try to tell you the good shit. You feel what I'm saying? They never want to tell you the whole picture.
So that's why a lot of times, you know, when you talk about your friends who got divorced early and, you know, got married 3 times, shoot, they probably had that happen to them because their parents only told them just the sunny side of marriage. They didn't tell them about the gloomy, the you know what I'm saying, the dark times, you feel what I'm saying, the moments where you kind of questioning whether or not you made the right decision. And I think if more people had conversations like that where they said, hey, like, you know, marriage is it's gonna be it could be one of the most, it could be very difficult at times, but you know, if you understand your why, it could be one of the most beautiful things you ever, you know, embark on. But you have to understand that it's not gonna always be picture perfect, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you're willing to work through it, you can get through it, you know. But that's always been my biggest gripe of, you know, married couples not being like just 100% raw and real about what all comes with marriage.
They say they say the most beautiful thing about marriage is getting over the ugly things about marriage. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, overcoming, like I said, overcoming and building is the part that I think makes you be like, okay, this person got my back, or okay, we did that together. That's part of, you know, growing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of like even life, your growing pains when you know, your bones ache and stuff like that. You got to grow up, then you become this big, strong person or a man or woman and stuff like that. So, like I said, I think all of that is very, very, very important to do and go through. When it comes to marriage. Who is Nay Walker?
Her name is Say. Hey, girl. I work with her.
Oh,
she's lovely.
What's up? What's her name?
Insay.
Insay.
It's pronounced like you see it. The letter N and say.
Okay, so I got one more thing, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Say now.
I'm hungry. I've been trying to get.
Hey, say now.
I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, last thing, we gotta talk about this.
We could have saved that for another day.
This one we gonna take this one on out because we gonna take it out right here.
We need to make this quick because long.
Charlamagne says Rissa Tessa from the Who the Fuck Did I Marry story time has big back behavior. Some of you big backs gotta stop being so thirsty for a man.
Damn.
So if y'all don't know, there was a woman that made a 52-part. It might be actually longer than 52.
No, it's 50.
But she made a 50-part. Actually, longer than 52 because it's like she said 52, but then, well, whatever.
It's actually 50.
So she made a 50-part series TikTok about who the fuck did she marry, and she goes through how she got married to this dude, and they, you know, it was around COVID time, and you know, after 2 weeks they end up staying together because COVID hit, and she was talking about how she didn't want to be alone because of COVID, and the nigga was able to lie to her about his financial dealings, and he told her this, you know, grandiose tale of lies, and then she ended up finding out that, you know, he's has some type of disorder, and his family tried to get him some mental help, you know, to help him out, a whole bunch of shit. It was like it could have been summed up in 10 parts, but nonetheless, she was very thorough about it. But Charlamagne says this, and this is what I said. I said, why are we surprised that this woman that looks like this got bamboozled or fooled or lied to or thought that it was too good to be true and put herself in this situation? And I said, this is weird that this woman is in the car. She's literally in the car, and she's taking up the front, the driver's seat, and the passenger seat, and we surprised that she got taken advantage of.
Oh,
she literally in the car driving the whole front seat.
The whole front end,
bruh.
She's not that big. She's not that.
She 300 plus.
I would say 285.
Oh,
I'm 270.
Damn.
How much you think I weigh?
She's an SSBBW.
I don't know how much I weigh. 270.
She got a big ass chest.
I weigh no. Them motherfucking shoulders big, and I got broad shoulders as a dude. Literally, she's in the front, the driver's seat, and the passenger seat, and I don't know why we acting as if she not supposed to be. Like, bruh, if you down on your dick, if you just down and out, a fat bitch is the first person you probably gonna call.
So
you gonna couch surf. Go ahead.
So she got to put both of her feet out before she get out the car.
I am sick of you.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
Was she big as the chick that was on Love at the Lockup? You know what I'm talking about? Like the real big.
You know, she might be a tad bit smaller than her.
I got a picture.
Tad bit, she might have been a tad bit smaller, but she was big like that. And the reason I say she might have been smaller, I think that woman is taller than her.
She probably got some height on her too.
So that woman is tall and big. This woman is more shorter and stocky. So she probably like a Jerome Bettis built.
She compact.
Yeah, she compact. Yeah, so
Damn,
that bitch.
she ain't got no neck.
She got no neck.
No.
Damn.
She got no neck. This
So
is big.
she
This
can lick her shoulder.
This what she look like. This what she look like.
Let me see this big back ass bitch. Get your walk ass the fuck. Big cheek ass.
right.
Yeah,
You could,
it's old.
So this is what I'm saying. We gotta be real with women, and I know we like to do this body positivity shit and try to act like being big is beautiful. But let's be real. No man that is worth anything just wants to be with a big bitch. I'm sorry. Like we could talk about fetishizing people. Now you always use this. Lizzo has money and she has fame, and she's still out here crying on live every other day about people making fun of her size and about the niggas that she want, and she still has not capitalized on any nigga that she want. Let's be real, because you got money, you got fame. Most men and the men that you say that you want got their own shit. They got their own shit. If you the niggas that you
go
want,
get a nigga out of goddamn Kingston.
yeah, those niggas need help.
She can go get it. She can go
They
get
need
it
help.
real quick.
Fact, she looking in the wrong place. She need to move to the South.
Yeah,
she is in the South. It happened in Atlanta. Riverdale.
Yeah, she was in Riverdale.
She might need to move to Birmingham.
No, I don't know where she originally from, but that was
She from
something
Minnesota.
And so the reason I want to talk about this because I seen one other chick that talked about dating the same dude that Rissa Tilsa was talking about dating, that she married, right?
Okay.
They got the same aesthetic. She big too. So I don't understand why.
Chubby Chase.
No, I think he's a guy that lies, and he
he know how to manipulate.
We know who's going to be easier to manipulate.
'Cause he was
And
not
I say,
attractive himself.
and I say this all the time. We always look at what the predators do in the mindset of the predator. We never examine what makes you a prey. But we always got to be real. Being big is not suitable, and it doesn't put you in a good light, because we know. And like, it's weird because we always used to say this. Being a big bitch, you used to get away with a little bit more because you was nice. Now we got these big hoes.
They sassy.
They got
act like
bad
they
attitude.
badder than the motherfucker.
Right, like Lizzo. Like Lizzo has a horrible fucking attitude when you see her on live and talking and shit like this. And now we're supposed to be like sympathetic to like, bitch, you big. You supposed to act a certain type of way, being a big bitch. Like
It's
the
a
nicest thing walking.
right.
So it's a guy follower. You may have heard mention him, Obsidian, right? He got a book called The Book of Obsidian, the latest edition. And one of the chapters, he literally lists like requirements for plus size women as far as like the big girl rules. You know what I'm saying? And I think like a lot of times, for some women don't believe in hierarchy. Like you have women who just think that everybody like they on the same level, and it's like, sis, like y'all know just like we know that there are tiers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Think
That y'all
Lizzo,
follow.
Beyonce got their hair
She probably think that though.
Yeah, like she probably
but
think
damn,
that,
she
but what's
thinking.
but the reality is,
That
nah,
shit
sis,
over.
you looking up at B. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I'm
Like
saying.
you kind of on a lower level. You feel me? And then women who fit that aesthetic feel a certain way, and it's just like, well, sis, like. As men, we have to understand that, hey, like we fall on a certain level too. You know what I'm saying? And we just accept that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for them, it's like, no, I'm a 10. I'm like, no, baby, about a 5.5, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's cool that you're a 5.5. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are knowledgeable and you're willing to admit that. It's when women, you know what I'm saying, be a little bit deluded and thinking that they're much higher than what they really are. But then I'm gonna say this, it sometimes it be our fault.
The man's fault.
Yeah, because we won't be truthful with them. You know what I'm saying? We sweet talk them. We say, oh girl, ain't no wrong with that look. That old
Hold on, is that really our fault, or is that just the man fault who's trying to get some pussy?
The latter.
because the nigga that ain't studying her ain't telling her, "Oh, girl, you beautiful." She had, and like I said, most of these women that's big, let's be real, most of the women that's big, especially you 300 pounds plus, you typically been big your
whole life.
So you understood that, you know, your dad ain't called you in the house when the street lights came on, because, you know, ain't nobody kidnapping big bitches, you know, like you everybody know that.
They gonna roll it down the street.
I'm just saying, he never told you to come home before the street lights come home. He already. I'm just. Ain't nobody finna pick nobody finna pick you up. Have we ever seen a big bitch just get kidnapped? They don't even.
They gonna roll up the ramp. Back of that pickup like a barrel.
Hey, like the U-Haul extension shit.
A barrel of Jack Daniels.
Right. Come on, like
easy haul.
But you know what? It's funny. It's interesting you mentioned that because like how we talk about how parents affect, you know, our dating results or whatever. I think a lot of parents who are parents to plus size women, I think they already kind of instilled in them like that idea of, hey, you need to, you know, get a job. Hey, you need to get your education, because the likelihood of you getting a man to take care of you is probably slim. So let's go and make sure on the back end that you already taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
So what? But I gotta ask you this: if you are a parent, right, and you're raising a daughter, you see that she's on the path, or let's say it's genetics. Let's say she come from a family of big women. Why are you allowing your child to have access to the refrigerator at any time, drink all them drinks, eat all that candy, eat all them snacks, eat all them servings, if you know what she's up against and you know she's going to be in the dating field at some point?
You want to hear my take on that?
Why don't you stop that?
Childhood obesity is child abuse.
Oh yes,
that's how I feel about that.
I felt like that.
If you got obese children, that's child abuse, because it's a form of neglect, and you working out of convenience. You're not cooking them healthy foods. You getting them McDonald's. You getting that bullshit, so you ain't got to do shit. So both of y'all get on Instagram and Facebook. That shit child abuse.
And even then, like, they use food to shut their kids up.
Yep,
facts.
Yeah,
all them sugars and shit. That's
Yes,
what I said.
giving them what they want.
Most kids with behavior problems in school, elementary to high school, their diets.
Yeah,
and to add on to that, if the child is obese, the parents are obese.
Yeah,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a tradition that's passed down to them. You know what I'm saying? They don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably knew better. They probably would, you know, tell them, hey, like, slow down the sugar. Just like well, they got locked up, but it was a young girl recently. I guess she was being made fun of by her parents, you know what I'm saying, for like getting certain snacks or whatever, and they were just taken away from them. And, you know, folks in the comment section just kind of like saying, like, damn, like, why y'all dogging this girl out of that? And I want to put it online, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just certain stuff you just don't put online. But if you're talking about potentially putting your child in a position where they're going to take their health a little bit more seriously, you know, sometimes you have to imply that tough love, you know, because I'd rather me as your father or me as your parent, me as your guardian tell you this in the house versus you go out in the world and folks dog your ass and they call you everything but a child of God.
Right. And see, that's the thing you got to think about too. You know, your child being big, what kind of scrutiny they're gonna be under. You know how you was when you was a kid. You know how you used to call niggas African booty scratchers and all this types of shit. You know, so talk about people, mama, who's come to school and they had that robe on with no damn string to cover it up, or you know how it was. So I don't understand, like, as a person that has children, to allow your child to lose themselves that early in life. That early, because this is some real stuff. Kids play, move, and so active, like it's 24/7. Do you know how much shit your child got to be eating? Like you have to, like, your child literally got to probably be eating 7 times more than what it's supposed to be eating.
Man, I saw a picture of one of my when I was still living in Tuscaloosa. I used to be a camp counselor at the Jack Warner YMCA, and one of my kids, he was always kind of, kind of soft or whatever, but he was small. And this was probably about this job I had like 10 years ago. Fast forward, this is last year or 2022.
I see a picture of him because his mom, we follow each other on Facebook. Bro, I saw this picture as a little boy. I was like, bro, what in the hell is going on? Like, I'm talking about fam, like swole, but not like swole, like working out. Like, fam look like he just been eating donuts all the time.
Yeah.
And his mother, you know what I'm saying? God bless her. She was a big girl at one point in time. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, bro, you let your little boy just get big like that, man?
Yeah.
And don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it was for you to be a big girl and to lose that weight. You feel what I'm saying?
What it might be some jealousy in that too. You don't want your daughter probably getting some attention that you never got.
But your son though?
Because I've dealt with so many women whose mother are still in competition with them to this day. It don't matter what they look like, a big girl, little girl. I done dated so many women. It seemed like they mother in competition. I've dated so many women whose mother's been in competition. Their mother goes in their daughter's closet and wears what their daughter puts on.
I believe it. But what would you say in this situation for it to be a son to a mother like that?
What you mean?
Would you that scenario? That was a son
to his mother.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the mama getting the son fat.
The mama getting the son fat.
Yeah.
Well, they probably finding comfort in food. They probably comforting each other over a bucket of ice cream because she ain't got no man to take her on ice cream date, so she gonna sit her son down on the couch. And
fanning up her son husband.
Yeah, and like I said, that might not even be intentionally. We could say it's not intentional, but it's like, I ain't got no nigga checking for me. Hey, baby, come over here. Let's eat this tub of ice cream, and you watch Love Is Blind with me.
It's probably a bonding thing, you know.
Yeah, it is. But food in general. Eating food, sharing a meal with somebody is an intimate thing. No matter how people like to try to act like, oh, it's just food, or it's an intimate thing to see somebody eat and chew, and something that nourishes your body, like to sit across a table and have a conversation with that person. It's intimate. So when you're talking about people that's eating like that, the times you see this person, like if your child, every time your child is eating, you're typically gonna be around your child. And you just allowing your child to just scarf that down. And it's like, bro, it should have been a time where you put a lock on the refrigerator. It's supposed to been a time you went in and threw all the snacks, little Debbie cakes in the trash and donated them to somebody homeless or something. Like, it's supposed to have been something as a parent that just clicked. And so, because like I said, you know what this person is up against because we know what society says about certain people. Like, it was a time in society where if your child was deformed, you took your motherfucking child to the woods. It was born one leg to the woods. Like, it got to fend for itself. But people don't like to do stuff like that now because now we got so many people that we see on TikTok that's making millions of dollars because we like to see people that's fucked up now. Like, I follow this dude that he got one finger literally on his hand, and he eats. He like, people like to see him open up shit and eat food. Shit is crazy. And so, like I said, those type of people, they would not have made it because they would have fed their ass to the motherfucking woods, literally.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird that we in a society that's so weak now and so sympathetic. And I understand the whole aspect of getting people gone that got that type of genetics to kill off that genetic. Because you don't want nobody else being born with that deformity. You don't want that person to be able to reproduce. Like, a lot of people, they got like Down syndrome and shit. Like, those people when I was growing up, they got those people fixed. Now we got whole dating shows with Down syndrome people.
What do you mean? Hold on. Getting the Down syndrome folks fixed. Because that's nothing you can fix. That's like a chromosome thing.
Fix is in like they couldn't have kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Snipping and clipping.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, when it came to like people that had certain deformities or mental disabilities, they made sure they couldn't reproduce. Now, like I said, you can go on Netflix and what is Down syndrome in love or some shit. What that shit called?
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum or some shit. I'm like, bro, you watch that shit?
Yes,
that shit's so funny, man.
Because why are they undeserving of love?
No, I'm not saying that, but when I see clippings of these motherfuckers talking about they finna have kids,
it's just a different day and age. That's
weird.
Bro, that shit so
what kind of child you think 2 Down syndrome?
Bro, go
ass?
bro. Say it when you get home.
I hope they don't cancel me, but goddamn, come on, man. Like, we gotta be real.
When you get home, white bro, that shit is fucking hilarious, bro.
Right, but at
you
the
can't
same,
help it. Yeah, all day.
And I agree. I agree with you. But to what kind of child are you going to reproduce?
You don't know what you can reproduce.
I'm saying if the man
y'all
if,
seen Little People Big World, them folks were little but had tall ass kids.
Right, but why they put them on TV? Why they put them on TV?
Because everybody wants to know what a little. I'm scared of little people.
Exactly, because everybody want to
do that.
Everybody want to
You would
see
think
these
the two little people would give birth to multiple littles. But
I know who I'm bringing when I come.
Hey,
no,
look.
I'm bringing my boy.
So you gonna run? Hold on. So you gonna run from it?
I ain't gonna. I'm scared of little people.
You gonna run?
I
from
have
it?
no little people as friends. Like,
why you scared?
No,
of?
because they're little, and I
mean?
watched Ozzy.
That mean you bigger than them.
Concerts, and I used to be scared of those little people. I used to think they were demonic. I don't like seeing them at haunted houses. I do not. I'm scared of little people.
Definitely got to bring a midget for your.
No, I'm not coming. Like the minute I find out, I am not coming. If they don't say it's Bradley and the Chris's, I'm not coming. I'm not. I do not like little people.
On that note,
and albinos. I used to be scared of them.
Oh no, we definitely mean you. On that note, what we ain't said.
Shit.
I'm hungry. I can't do it no more.
Oh my god, bro.
Where you finna go?
I made some pasta.
You finna go to sleep?
Southside.
I know my wife said she wanted some wings from the palace.
From the
Ooh, they got some good wings, bro.
On the stripper wing, goddamn.
She wants some Prevail.
Yeah, she wants from the strip club, but I don't know. I'll go
So
by
we
there and
going
get her
to
some.
That exotic. Ain't that still Jeff?
Exotic wings.
I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Do y'all want to give any closing thoughts before we get out of here? Anybody?
I got one.
A wise man always seeks counsel.
Yep.
Always.
What you got, Alex?
Mine more ignorant, but please, Birmingham, stop getting BBS.
I'm
Please.
with you.
Please.
She said that Drano coming out there.
JP Trains, y'all ain't doing it right. Y'all ain't doing it right.
Brad, what you got?
To piggyback off what Chris said, man, be around people who are smarter than you.
Yes.
Christian.
What I got? She got that.
What I got?
Yeah, what I motherfucking got? Goddamn, she got. Nah, just keep your business to yourself.
Yep.
I agree.
Keep your pig. Like I said, they're gonna gotta kind of piggyback off the topic we talked about. Don't tell everybody your business, especially you folks in relationships. Keep your business in the house.
I
As
agree.
soon as you let the shit out, goddamn, you letting the other toxic shit in. Cause you gotta open the door to let something out, and you gotta open the door to let something in. So once that door open, goddamn, anything liable to fucking happen. So keep your business to yourself. Keep your relationships in the house. That's all I got.
Don't make me about
Well, I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We'll be back live tomorrow. I don't even know what the topic is for tomorrow. We ain't even came up with
Hell, me either. Hell, don't tell me right now, cause I'm gonna forget.
We're gonna put it together tomorrow.
I
want to tell everybody, thank y'all for tuning in.
I had about 4 cups over there, bro.
Is it ready?
But yeah, I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all follow the page. I want to tell y'all that I love everybody. And we will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. So make sure y'all tune in. And if you want to be a part, if you're from Birmingham or surrounding areas, or if you just want to travel to come get on the podcast, hit me up on Instagram. It's New Normal Podcast 20 on Instagram. New Normal Podcast 20 on Instagram. DM me. We always looking for guests. We always looking for more people with different insights and perspectives on these topics that we talk about. He said, yeah, I heard. If y'all heard Christian, he said, if you from out of town, they ain't giving no gas.
We ain't
money.
getting no gas money, goddamn. I'll smoke blunt with you.
It's the New Normal Podcast, and we gone.